Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mr. Stelios on Spurs for the Match Day Watchalong. Liverpool versus Tottenham Hotspur. The best place to be on a Match Day Watchalong. Mr. Stelios on Spurs. You know it makes sense. Smash the like, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. You know the drill by now. We are 30 minutes away from kickoff. We are now equally tied on points with West Ham and with Nottingham Forest because they both picked up a point this weekend. Forest just got a draw against Fulham. We're lucky they didn't win. They had a goal ruled out for offside by inches, so Forest could have won it, but they picked up a point. West Ham picked up a point against Man City yesterday, and the 10 men of Leeds were down to 10 men, have also picked up a point today. So Leeds are 3 points ahead of us, and Nottingham Forest and West Ham are now equal on points. The only reason we are not in the relegation zone is because of goal difference. Let's say a quick hello to a few people. Big up the sporting journey. I hope you're doing well. That's me saying we're going to be live at 4 o'clock. Big Les, how you doing? Swifty, how are you doing? Charlie Kite 6940. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Big up. We've got Kev G8885 in the building. Don't do it to yourselves. This will be a mauling. Well, we're going to get into it. We're going to discuss it. That's for sure. Swifty again. Spurs, big up. Tony Rodriguez, he's not happy with Judah, is he? Scott Spur, big up. Tom Thacker, how you doing? Furball in the house. OB2407. There's Furball. There's Kev again. Spurs, Rule 44, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Chris, _ K -- FC. What's the -- stand for? Swifty. Big up, Sammy. How you doing? How's the boys? Hope you're all right. Protests, man. What's happened to the protests? Unbelievable. We've got Brent's P. Is that Brent Spittle? Brent Spittle in the house. How you doing? Roxburgh. Big up, Mike. 3Y88. Cookies in the house. Rix Harris. William. How you doing? Another protester. Mahfouz. How are you? We've got Kabuka. How are you? Mace on the chase. What a name. Mace on the chase. Zeb, how you doing? Not impressed with the lineup. We're going to get into it in just a second. Koi Liam in the house. How are you doing? We've got Ship It 9937. Alex in the house. Agency in the house. Big up, Dan. How you doing? Or is it Benji? Why is it two managers are leaving Xavi out? Great question. I'm going to discuss it. CYPFC. Hi, Stel. Will you be doing a watch along of the championship? Most probably, yes. If we can get access to the streams. Coach Roch, how are you? Sanilla. How are you, bro? Anyway, let's get into it, guys. We've got 77 people watching. Very happy that you're all here. So the starting lineup, might as well get right into it. But before that, I've almost forgotten, but I've just remembered. Happy Mother's Day to all these Spurs mums out there. If you're a mum or you've got a mum and they're Tottenham, wish them a happy Mother's Day. Let's not forget before the game, because it's not going to be a happy Mother's Day after the game because we know what's coming. The starting lineup. Lord of mercy, give me strength. Vicario back in goal. So Kinski doesn't get a second crack at it. We're going with what seems to be a back three of Dragusin, Danzo, and Archie Gray. A midfield two of, in fact, is Gray in the middle or is he in defense? No, sorry, beg your pardon. Let me start again. A back three of Dragusin, Danzo, and Pedro Porro. So Pedro Porro going into a back three again, which we know does not work. We've then got midfield two of Archie Gray and Pape Sarr, which was a disaster against Atletico Madrid. And then Spence on the right, Souza on the left. Make of it what you want. And then a front three of Tell, Solanke, and Richarlison. I think what it looks like is something like this. This is what Sky Sports are showing. So there's your back three. There's your midfield four. Does it go into a back five with Spence and Sousa dropping? And then your front three. The big question is, why are we still playing a back three when we don't have three centre-backs? Why is Xavi Simons not getting a look in? There is no creative mid yet again. Does every manager just not like him? The bench, Kinski and Austin, so two goalkeepers, Xavi Simons, Kolo Muani, who's been dropped clearly because he hasn't got any fight in him and he's realised he's not going to get into the French squad. And then three kids, Olisesi, Roswell and Wilson. That is one of the weakest benches I've ever seen in my life at Tottenham. In fact, that bench is on life support. It's shocking, people. Liverpool. It looks like they're going with a 4-5-1. Frimpong, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson. Now, this defence can be got at. It can be got at. We've seen it many a time, but will Tottenham get at it? Or will it be Dr. Tottenham yet again? Alisson in goal. Midfield three of McAllister, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, McAllister, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch are going to chew, eat and spit out Pape Sarr and Archie Gray for fun. And Guama and Florian Wirtz also start. Cody Gakpo up front. Mohamed Salah on the bench. Can't wait for him to come on and score. Listen, I don't think we're winning it. It's not being negative. It's not being toxic. It's being real. I think we're getting battered. I think we're getting absolutely hammered in this game. I see calamity. I see frustration. I see a potential red card. And that bench of ours is shocking. On the other hand, Liverpool's bench today is far superior. They've got Konate, they've got Kirkes, they've got Salah, they've got Chiesa, they've got Curtis Jones, Ekatike. I mean, fuck my life. I don't know what to say, people. Liverpool are much stronger than us. Although Liverpool have been suspect this year, so it gives you hope and you think just maybe, we can do something. But Anfield, we've won like 3 or 4 games there in the league in the last 100 years, and much better Spurs teams have gone to Liverpool and lost. I don't remember a really crap Spurs team going to Anfield and winning. I'm just hoping that it's not going to be a complete battering, like a 5-6-0. I think we're going to lose 5-2. That's my opinion. I think we're going to go 5-0 down, and then we're going to score 2 goals because Liverpool take their foot off the gas. But the reality is, this is probably Igor Tudor's last game. God knows who we're going to bring in. God knows if he's going to get a tune out of this squad. But Forest and West Ham have now caught us. We are all on equal points. Do Spurs get anything out of this game? You take a draw, right? We'll take a draw. A win would be a miracle. A loss is pretty much on the cards, isn't it? By hook or by crook, you can see us losing. Let's just pray to God it's not a whooping. Oh, what's your thoughts, people? What's your thoughts? Let's have a couple of quick looks in the chat to see what people are saying. Big up for the trauma bonding session when it's 4-0 inside half an hour. There you go. Bracing for the pumping. Oh, fuck me. 3-0 Liverpool and hopefully Tudor is sacked. I think Tudor will get sacked. I don't know if it'll be 3-0. 3-0 will actually be not too bad for us. An awful lineup. Looks like Porro at centre-back again. And 3-4-2-1, which clearly hasn't been working. I give up. Yep. Crystal Palace had 0 shots on goal today. That shows how bad we are. And imagine they played against 10 men of Leeds. Might be Spence at the back. What are you thinking? Spence centre-back and Porro right wing? That makes more sense, but do we do anything sensible? We will find out. Dragusin is defense is Dragusin, Danzo, Porro, Sangre midfield. Yeah, that's what Sky Sports are reporting as well. Spence and Sousa wing backs. That's what I think as well. I think Porro as centre back. Unbelievable. It's unbelievably shocking, mate. Don't understand why we're playing a back three. We've got our 2 best centre backs injured. We don't have 3 fit centre backs, so we go to a back three. Tudor is worse than Frank. Our team's depleted and Simmons can't this. Listen, I agree with everything. Everything you just said, I agree. Doesn't this guy know about numbers 3 against 2 and they are both not even starters? You're talking about Gray and Sarr there, right? Yeah, listen, I agree, guys. Listen, I agree with everything everyone's saying. Richie's going to turn into R9 when there's nothing to play for after we're 4-0 down. Exactly. When the pressure's off, Spurs get cooking. Stel, 3-1 to Liverpool today. 4-1 to Liverpool. 4-0 to Liverpool. Everyone's predicting a big. I can see 4-5-0, but I went for 3-0. So which is it? 3, 4, or 5? Can we forfeit the game? Listen, that's a great shout. Just wave the white towel, rest the players. We've got another game before we play Forest as well. We've got Atletico midweek. That should be fun. Listen, everyone's predicting trauma, distress. Oh, 1-0 Spurs. Do you know what? These accounts remind me of people like Wesley. When we hired Tudor and we lost to Arsenal, a lot of fans were complaining about the tactics and the approach. But not Wesley. No. Wesley said, I honestly feel we're about to witness a turnaround like no other, lads. Yeah. Cheers for that. That's what I think of when I see stuff like this. It's just lunacy, right? 3-2. Listen, that would be respectable. 4-1, 4-1. 4-1 seems to be the most predictable thing. Oh, he's back. Not a sheep and not going to do this woke score shit. But you just predicted the score. I don't understand. Sam Collins, still, why don't all the Tottenham football channels band together and put out a joint statement at the same time? Listen, they don't want to know, mate. We've tried. In fact, I'm not going to lie to you. I put a comment out in the community post on the channel yesterday. I'm actually done with Change for Tottenham as well now. I messaged Billy T. You know, I respect him. I respect the guys that run it. I just don't agree with the direction they're going. You know, after the recent games, they put out this statement. They put out a letter, rally cry to all the fans saying, Tottenham are now in serious danger. The direction of this club cannot continue without challenge. Both the Nottingham Forest and Brighton protests must be massive. So this is the rally cry for big protests. Forest will include a post-match stadium protest inside the stadium. The whole fan base must stand up. And literally, it's all been cancelled now. There's not going to be a protest because this guy, what's his name? STU Coys, or is it Dan 30 at the top? I don't know who it is. But he's put out a rally cry not to protest. Instead, he's got on TikTok and told everyone that he's spoken to the club. They're organising with the police for a stay up gathering. That's right, a gathering of fans to stay up. They're going to make noise on the high road and smoke flares, apparently. I don't think that's going to happen. But they want to welcome the players as they arrive. Now, this is weird because players arrive separately in their own vehicles. There's not a team bus because it's the home game. So I don't understand how this is going to work. But no protest against ENIC, no protest against Vinine Lounge. Instead, we're going to have a party, a big hug. Yay, the stay up gathering. Woo! Guys, ENIC are going to get away with it. ENIC are going to get away with it again if we do this. But that's what has been arranged. And because of that, Change for Tottenham have said they're going to cancel their protest so that the stay up gathering can happen. Look, I disagree with it. I'm not on board with it. So for me, I am Change for Tottenham, not for me anymore. Not for me. And that's my opinion. And like I said, I like Billy T. I like Jay, the two people I know that are part of Change for Tottenham. I've messaged them both directly to tell them I'm going to be saying that I'm no longer on board with Change for Tottenham. And good luck to whatever they do. But to cancel the protests after this statement, okay, to put this big, bold statement out, championing change, championing protests, to then cancel because we're going to have a big hug on the high street. Look, there's no backbone to the protests and there's no real meaning to the messaging that's put out there. You can't put out that big, bold message. All fans must stand up and rise, and then we cancel it because there's going to be a gathering. This is not for me, guys. Not for me. ENIC are going to get away with it because of this. So this is why I'm Stelagation, guys. This is why I keep saying the only way things will change is Stelagation. Relegation is the only way, because our fans will not do what it takes. And I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and more people are beginning to realize, yeah, our fans aren't going to do anything. We've got to force change. Only relegation will force the kind of financial pain that will force ENIC's hand. But again, it's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You can respectfully disagree. I just don't understand, man. I don't understand. But we have a game today. Back to the game. It's going to be Tottenham away to Liverpool. It is a worry because Forest and West Ham, as I've mentioned, have caught us. And I fear that a whooping today will completely destroy us. But part of me, I'm wishing relegation because it's the only way things are going to change. So what do? Come on, Spurs, we can beat Liverpool. Or, nah, man, relegate the club. Nothing's going to change. Do you know what's really bad about this game today? Liverpool aren't actually that great. They haven't been that great this season. But Bournemouth hadn't won in 10 games until Tottenham went and played them. Wolves hadn't won a single game at the start of the season until they played Tottenham and they got a point. Arsenal, 2 wins in 7 on a bad run? They come to White Hart Lane, bang, 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 4-1. Any team that's not playing well or struggling, as soon as you play Tottenham, and it's not even Dr. Tottenham anymore. Dr. Tottenham is on steroids. The amount of medicine, the amount of tablets and pills that we've handed out this year is unbelievable. We're literally Boots the chemist. Dr. Tottenham is now a chemist. Everyone comes to us for treatment, and we're treating everyone. We have looked after everyone this year, which is why I'm not even going to say Liverpool aren't that great, because Dr. Tottenham's in town. So, yeah, look, cinnamon swirl, I agree. Liverpool lineup isn't anything special. But the chemist is in town. We're going to give out the medicine. You know it. Got any guests today, Bud? I'm going to have some guests afterwards if people want to come on, but I'm just going to do the watch along myself because it's hard to sync the videos, the live footage for the game, and it just comes across a bit messy. So I'll definitely put a link towards the end of the game, and if people want to jump on for 45 minutes or so and have your say, listen, I'll open it up. Completely agree, Stel. Absolutely spineless, those boys. And it now makes sense why people could never truly get behind their... Well, this is it, man. This is the problem. This is the problem. Do you know, I know people that have cancelled work and rearranged work to come to that big protest against Forest. And now they're just seething because all their arrangements have gone out the window. Cup of tea. Cheers to everyone. If you know me by now, you know that I do like a cup of char. Big up, Stel, the realist in the Spurs scene. You'll smash this channel. Do you know what? For me, it's not even about smashing the channel. It's just about having some honest chat about what the fuck is going on in this club, from fans to players to recruitment to hierarchy, everything. Just, we need to get real because the club is just broken beyond all recognition, right? So, yeah, appreciate you, Keenan. Cheers, bro. If Tudor is playing a back three, this is 100% proof he's completely inflexible in his approach to games. We're about to get humiliated. Mate, we've been humiliated all season. We're not about to. We have. The Hotspur herd, big up, Dan. Get those emails in, people. We need to stand up for this club. Yeah, look. If that's your thing, emails and letters, then go for it. You know, I'm not going to stop people from taking that kind of action. I just don't think it makes any sense. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Do you know what, guys? Like, it just infuriates me. You know, you got the trust that come out and they say tonight's performance, this was after Atletico Madrid, is a disgrace. It's abysmal. Look, moan, moan, moan. No action. And you get, you know, tweets like this on X from Ongar Spurs talking about, you know, we need this player, that player. Getting Rafael van der Vaart, bring in Harry Redknapp. Moan, moan, moan. Any action? Ongar, do you go to the protest? Do you boycott? I don't know. Maybe you do. I'm asking the question because all these moans and groans I see. Here's another one, Alex. THFC 22. Our biggest rival will win the league. Our second biggest rival will likely relegate us. Moan, 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 complain. Everyone goes on X. Moan, 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 complain. The Trust put out these messages. Moan, 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 complain. Are any of you taking action? I'm asking the question. If you do go to the protest, brilliant. Keep doing what you're doing. But if not, all you're doing is moaning. You know, the biggest whiner, whinger, SW Spurs, who was against the ENIC protest, against the Levy protest. Now he wants to have a say as well. Another one, no action. And you get Sunny Talk Spurs, who will tell us that we need Sean Dyche, appoint Sean Dyche, after he told us that Tudor is going to fix Tottenham. Does he take action? No. Does he go on Talk Sport and moan and complain? Yep. Guys, it's simple. ENIC out. What we said 5 years ago. This is 5 years old, this photo. ENIC out. That is the only message everyone should be saying. It's the only thing that Spurs fans should be saying. And boycott, demonstrate, protest. But we can't get it going, guys. We just can't get it going. No one cares. They don't care enough. But they just want to moan and whinge and whine. Give me strength, man. Give me strength. I don't know. Yeah. Big up Daryl Denton. See you in 10 years. And you know this. We're 7 minutes away from kickoff. How can fans be against protest and boycott? International fans like me can't understand. Listen, if the international fan base was in London, we'd have a massive protest. But the international fans don't live here, so we're screwed. Enjoying souvlaki whilst watching the shows. Oh, I do like a souvlaki. Dropkick teacher. Stel, it won't happen, but what do you think of storming like Birmingham and Reading fans? Mate, we can't get more than 100 people to a protest this season. What the hell are we going to storm and who with? There's no storming, man. That's European style. How come I can't become a member? Right, because the channel's new, it hasn't been monetized yet. Once it's monetized, then I can set up memberships. I have to do a certain number of videos, certain number of watch hours. So that will come in due course. Future's bright, future's Lilywhite. The decision to cancel the protest was a complete disgrace. ENIC out. Listen, mate, I agree. I can't fucking believe they did it. Still, can you make Hotspur Hood a mod? Yeah, I can. Are you not a mod? I didn't know. I'll do it now. I need to find a message from Dan Hotspur Hood before I can do it. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Add as moderator. Okay, it's done. You are now a mod. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the Stelagation Squad. What's up, squad members? Keep it real. United stormed the pitch and got a game called off during COVID. Mate, different fans. They care. They really, really care. We want to have a committee meeting. We want to have a discussion. We want to eat some cheese sandwiches. We want to be political. No, we're too good for that. We don't do that here. All right? Then enjoy relegation. Enjoy the club collapsing into oblivion. This is what you get. This is the consequence of you wanting to have a Tupperware party. What can I say? Right. Just imagine if ENIC did sell the club last summer for the billions they would have been guaranteed. But instead, we're getting relegated and ENIC will be losing billions. Lose all round. And you know what? Good. Financial pain. I hope those bastards never recover from the financial distress that's put on them and they just piss off. Unless they don't get smashed, Tudor stays. So what are you thinking? If we lose 2-0, he keeps his job. Big up Henry Wong. Still just wait for Liverpool to play white NWA and players shit themselves, just like last season. Oh, when you walk through a storm. And then all the Spurs players. You know it's coming. Stel, where are you? In a bomb bunker. Yeah, I've just captured Bin Laden's brother and I'll be handing him over to the authorities. No pain, no gain. All right, let me get this stream up. I've got to find the stream now.
They were seeing games over the weekend. See this now as an opportunity to get yourself into that top four. So, yeah, they were.
So the players are in the tunnel, and we will be kicking off shortly. Let's have a look at the players' faces, see what mood they're in. Liverpool look relaxed, fairly focused. Mate, our players have got their heads down. Look at the body language of our players. Look, mate, we look devoid of confidence. Got one player's chest out, head up. They're all walking on the pitch like this. Oh my God, we look busted. We look like jellyfish. In fact, not jellyfish, because jellyfish can actually sting. We look like tadpoles. Give me strength, man. Give me strength. Fucking hell.
And this, of course, is hardly the place to find it for the new interim boss who has his issues.
Oh, look at the cop end. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. That's for sure. Oh my Lord. The thing is, Liverpool's bench is half decent. I mean, our bench is non-existent. There's nobody on that bench that comes off and changes this game. That's the real deep concerning problem, isn't it? If it does go tits up, which is, let's be honest, it's going to go tits up. You just know that we don't have the players to come on and change it. By the way, guys, can you let me know if you can hear any noise from the match? Because if I've got the match playing, it will. Yeah, I can hear it. I need to turn that off. Can you hear me, guys? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me, because if not, I need to fix it. A little. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, hold on. Where's this one? Where's that comment from unknown? Yeah, from your mouth. Shush. Very good. Very good. When we don't win 1-0, I'll be coming for you. So they're just going through the lineups on the TV screen. Do you know what? I'm going to say it, guys. I don't understand why Xavi Simons just isn't playing for Spurs. It doesn't make any sense for him not to play. How can Pape Sarr and Archie Gray be ahead of Xavi Simons, who's got Champions League experience, Bundesliga's experience, plays for his country, and is the only creative mid that we've got? How can he not be playing? See, that's not Enoch's fault. That's Tudor. But saying that, Enoch appointed Tudor, so all roads lead back to Enoch. Yep, and Liverpool fans are singing the Anfield anthem, and our players are shitting the bed. My stream might be a little bit behind you guys, so apologies for that. There's not much I can do about it. The stream is the stream. All the Liverpool fans with their scarves above their head. See, you listen to Liverpool fans sing this song and you feel the atmosphere. Then you come to Spurs and I mean, the trumpet would be much better if every Spurs fan had a scarf above their head, or every Spurs fan had a flag. You know, a little bit more intimidating. But All right, it is what it is. I mean, it's not exactly intimidating, is it? My prediction is 5, and we're underway. We have kickoff. And of course, my screen has frozen. And it's unfrozen. So Liverpool have the ball. Am I 2 minutes behind? Okay, do you know what? If that's the case, I'm going to refresh my screen and I'm going to reboot it if that's the case, because I can't be 2 minutes behind everyone. That's just too much. Let's reboot it. You guys in the chat, you can keep me posted as to what's going on whilst I reboot my stream. So I was supposed to have the fastest internet possible, but they need to dig up the road outside and put the cable underneath before I can have the internet. So I've got to wait 3-4 weeks. At the moment, I'm streaming off my mobile phone on 5G, which is quite spectacular for someone that's on YouTube. Let's be honest about it. I'm probably the only YouTuber that streams off of their mobile phone on 5G on software that drains your internet capability. So yeah, all good, mate, all good. Okay, I'm now back to speed, guys. 2 minutes 26. I better change the clock. Nope, still behind. All right, the clock's slightly behind. Doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. Liverpool with the ball out wide. Guys, there's nothing I can do. You're all ahead of me. I'm behind. There's nothing I can do. This is as close as I'm going to get to being up to speed with you. So you're just going to have to keep me updated, which is really annoying because I'm going to know that Liverpool have scored before I get to watch it. Why the fuck is Jed Spence at left back? Why is Jed Spence at left back? What are we doing? How have we signed a left back and he's playing right fullback? Archie Gray played a half decent ball forward, actually. Guys, I can't believe this. Why is Spence at left back and Sousa's at right back? Why? Oh boy. Well, the good news is we're 4 minutes in and it's not 1-0, which is already an improvement on the Atletico Madrid game, because against Atletico Madrid we were already 1-0 down. So this is a positive start by the standards that we've set as a club. Oh my Lord. You know, it's going to be a really frustrating stream because this stops and starts. It's going to affect my my timer. This is why I need the internet, not 5G off my mobile phone. I just watched Jed Spence with a calamitous clearance that we got away with. Liverpool are pressing and Spurs are just defending. And Solanke's been completely chopped down and the referee has waved it on. What the fuck was that? How is that not a foul on Solanke? Guys, I know I'm about a minute and a half behind you, but how is that not a foul? Oh, do you know what? Let's I'll go back here. So I'm now at 6 minutes 09. This is great. At least I've caught up with my clock. You see this from James Flower. He's just trolling everyone with this. Every game 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. I mean, he's having an absolute laugh, isn't he? He's winding everybody up. Big up, Leo. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the support and whatnot. Listen, so far you have to say it's not a bad start from Spurs. It's not too shabby. I think Mateus Tell is unconscious on the floor. He's just taken a ball, smack to the face. How amazing would it be to have another player out unconscious? No, he jumped straight back up. Boy's got balls of steel. Who would have thought that? I don't know if you watched the West Ham Man City game yesterday. In the dying minutes, Erling Haaland smashed a volley point blank at Mavropanos' face, and Mavropanos got completely wiped out. This one just now on Tell wasn't as bad, but the one yesterday, Mavropanos took it full blown in the face. Absolute wipeout.
Issues with concussion leading up to this game.
Mate, Tell's all right. Let him play. Why have we got to go through these 1,500 bloody medical checks? We can't afford to have more players out. Just tell the bench that everything's fine. Even if he doesn't know how many fingers you're holding up. How many fingers you're holding up? 6. Yeah, you're fine. Just let him play. Coming up to 10 minutes and it's still 0-0. Nothing's happened in this game so far. Absolutely nothing. Liverpool got the ball out wide and they've somehow managed to kick it out of play. Robertson at left back. He's the player that we wanted to sign. Kirkes on the bench, so they've got two options at left back. Listen, Liverpool haven't even tested us yet, so if it stays like this, we never know. We might get a draw. Imagine that. After all the 5-0, 6-0, 4-1 predictions, imagine we get a draw. No one can seem to just keep the ball on the ground. What a wonderful through ball that is from Liverpool. They're in here. They've got a 3-on-3. Gakpo! Right. Gakpo just did a Timo Werner. He literally got threaded in. Can he hit the target? No. He does a Timo Werner and smashed it into the upper tip. So crap. That was rubbish. Liverpool, man. This is what I mean. They're not actually that good. Spurs have got the ball. Bit of space in midfield. Oh, Pape Sarr moves the ball out wide. Yeah, my stream is behind people. There's not much I can do. I'll reboot it in a minute, see if that helps. Richarlison plays it to Solanke. What's Solanke going to do? Squares it back. Oh, blocked. That was a bit of a half chance. Liverpool, sloppy play. Sousa in the middle of the park, edge of the box. Let's rip. Oh, I tell you what. Absolute pocket rocket that was. Where did that come from? Where did that shot come from? Mate, he's absolutely leathered that. That ball had dip, swerve, and curve. Look at that ball move in the air. I'll tell you what, Alisson did brilliantly there. That ball was like a snake in the air. Mate, Liverpool really sloppy in possession. What a shot, though. What a shot. Corner kick to Spurs. Corner kick to the Tottenham. Corner kick to the Tottenham. See, do you know what's annoying? We're actually in this game, and you know it's all going to go tits up. I'm just waiting for it to go tits up. I'll be stunned if Spurs get the win. But stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. Who would have thought after 13 minutes of football that Spurs have had the best shot the whole game? Do. We're wearing yellow kits to celebrate the cancellation of the CFT protest. Fuck it now. Oh. What's the stats so far saying for this game? Let's have a look. Liverpool have had 71% possession. Expected XG, Tottenham are higher. Can you believe it? 0.44. Liverpool 0.1. Liverpool posting Spurs level XGs. We've had more shots. We've had more shots on target. Passing wise, we're diabolical. Liverpool have been better, but Liverpool haven't been that great. So Spurs have been the better team in terms of chances on goal. So at this stage of the game week, we were 3-0 down. So clearly there's a big improvement because we're not 3-0 down. Liverpool have done absolutely nothing so far. Nothing. Spurs have been the better team, I would say. Spurs have been the better team. If you're talking about chances created and shots on goal, I mean, we haven't really created chances. We've just taken some shots, but we've been the better team. We've been the better team. See, this is what I don't like. We win the ball in defence and we just hit it long, hoping something will happen. You can't hit the ball long when you've got one striker up there by themselves. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, man. And I don't understand this stupid tactic of just whacking it long, thinking something's going to land. It's not going to land. It's not going to work. I've literally just jumped like 2 minutes ahead and I can see McAllister's on the floor. I don't know if it's a foul or not. I'm going to have a look at the replay and see. God, my stream is so slow. This is terrible. Can't wait to have proper internet. To me, that doesn't look like a foul to me. That doesn't look like a foul to me. Sorry, that's not a free kick. How is it? Listen, right? Where was their contact that was deemed as aggressive or heavy? They've all got their hands in the air as well. Oh, people are saying Szoboszlai scored. Are you fucking well? I'm not angry. I'm not upset. We predicted a whooping. Oh, fuck off, Vicario. This goalkeeper, man, it's not even top bins. It's almost down the middle. How has the goalkeeper not saved that? Listen, that's not even a good free kick. That's not a good free kick. It's just slightly to the left of the middle, and the goalkeeper just freaking palms it in. First of all, it's not a free kick. Secondly, Vicario, man. Why did we drop Kinski? This is what I mean. This is why I never turned on Kinski. We're not so. Oh my God! I've just watched Mateus Tell try and play a simple ball down the line. He's kicked it off the pitch for a fucking goal kick. You can't believe this. You can't. Mateus Tell, that everyone says to me, "Oh, start Tell. There's something about him. My winger." You know, Sean Butler loves Tell. The guy can't even play it. The camera's just gone to Kinski and he's laughing. Kinski's like, "You dropped me for that, yeah? Okay." This is why I was never having a go at Kinski, because is Vicario any better? Anyway, listen. Free kick or no free kick? Liverpool in again. Shot. Oh my God, over the bar. Mate, Mateus Tell, that was absolute dog shit. I can't get over that pass up the wing. I can't get over Vicario only having one hand, a weak hand with the balls directly down the middle of the goal. It wasn't even look at Szoboszlai's free kick against Arsenal where he levered it top bins. No one's saving that. That was a very savable save. That was a very savable save. Anyway, 1-0. I better change the score on the board. 21 minutes. I better speed this up as well. What time are we at? 21:10. All right, let's change it. 1-0 Liverpool. And now Spurs are under the cosh. Liverpool have got a little bit more about them now. They've got the pressure off their back of not taking the lead. Now the pressure's come off Liverpool a bit, and the pressure's all on us. And this team, these are players, they don't like pressure. Mateus Tell giving the ball away. Absolute class. Another free kick. Another free kick. This one's much further out, though, so it's not going to be a shot. This one's going to be more of an assist. We're probably going to try and play it up the line or swing it in. Sobbers lies on it. This is going to be a cross into the penalty box. Oh, my Lord. Here's Sobbers lie. He's over the ball. And it comes. Dangerous. It's cleared. Spence putting it right back into danger. Liverpool edge of the box. Spurs have got out there. Good defending from Spurs so far. Can we just not give away any stupid fouls? Another ball in. It's gone way, way out wide. That's a rubbish cross. Goes out for a throw-in. No, it's in. No, it's a throw-in. We actually defended that quite well. We got out to the players and didn't allow them to shoot, which is what we should do. We should get out, press the ball, and not allow them to get any shots away. Yeah, I totally agree with this, Joe. Totally agree with you. Joe says the worst part of the deal, the Tell deal, is that buying profit for Kane, our best player in the last 20 years. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. Fully agree with you. Liverpool now just comfortably passing the ball around. Spurs don't know what to do. Souza in no man's land. No, it's Porro. I'll tell you what, Liverpool's long balls or crosses are nothing special. Really nothing special. Yeah, but, let's not forget, look, Mini Bow. People are laughing at Vicario on Twitter, but the same people laughing at Vicario were saying, why was Vicario dropped for Kinski midweek? It doesn't really matter who we play in goal. I'd like to see Brandon Austin in goal. Brandon Austin was actually playing a couple of games last season, and he was doing well. And for no reason, we went and bought Kinski. Why not just promote Brandon Austin into the first team and let him have a go? I've never understood that. We didn't need to sign Kinski. We have Brandon Austin. I'll tell you what is funny. When we did sign Kinski, he looked so young and fresh. The other night when he came on to play against Atletico, he looked like an old man. He looked like he'd aged. Kinski's aged. Tottenham have a massive problem. Every game teams will want to beat you and send down a big six giant. Yeah. Kinski was a huge prospect before we signed him. But who said that? Who said he was a huge prospect? Journalists, scouts that don't know what they're doing. I don't believe anything these people say, mate. Honestly, I don't listen to any of it. Sobbers like edge of the box. Liverpool. Ping one into the back post, but it's a poor cross. Again, another poor cross from Liverpool. Liverpool's crossing has been nothing short of dreadful so far today. Every single Spurs player pinned into our box. Shot from distance. Blocked. Well done, Danzo. Danzo's gone down in pain, though. The referee stopped the game. He looks all right, though. Yeah, he's back up. He's back up. Do you know, I'd love to know why Sean Butler thinks Mateus Tell's a good player. I don't understand. He's such an average football player. So average. Hit the like, subscribe, and share. Well said, Swifty. Well said. 26 minutes gone. Tottenham losing 1-0 at Anfield. It's not as bad as we thought. I predicted 5-0 at half time. So this is much better than what I thought. And if it stays 1 or 2-0, you know what? It is what it is. But 5-6-0 would be a tragedy. At 1-0, though, we are still in the game. Dragusin with the ball at the back. What's he going to do? He plays it sideways to Danzo. Danzo plays it forward to Gray. And Gray turns, plays it forward. And the ball is a free kick to Tottenham. Solanke's come all the way into the number 6 position to receive the ball. Solanke has dropped into the 6 to receive the ball, and he's our forward. Archie Gray, again, passing backwards. Porro with a daisy cutter of a fucking pass. That was absolute rubbish. Porro, man. What was that pass? Straight down the middle to a Liverpool player. It's like Vicario's distribution. Liverpool have the ball edge of the box. They ping it out wide. Cross comes in. It's another crap cross. Edge of the box. Goes out wide. This is dangerous. Liverpool, they're passing it around, but they can't find a way through. Good defending from Tottenham. Richarlison, good feet. He sets Tell away. What's Tell going to do? He's running up the line against Soberslai. He's done well. He's travelled half the length of the pitch. What can he do from there? He gives away possession because you're so shit. Absolute waste of money. £40 million and you can't even take on a man or find a pass. What a waste of time. Absolute waste of space. And people are going to say, we got to start Tell. He energizes us. He brings something different to the team. He brings nothing to the team, man. I've never liked him from day one. I never understood why we signed him in the summer when he showed us for 4 months on loan how crap he was. Give me a break, man. Honestly. So crap. So shit, man. Honestly, Mateus Tell. I'm looking at a stat. Tottenham have failed to win. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to put it up on the screen. I'm going to put up a stat on the screen for you right now, okay? Check this out. Tottenham have failed to win any of their last 22 away Premier League matches in which they conceded the first goal. Drawn 4, lost 18, losing 17 of their last 19. Oh, my Lord, man. Oh, that is next level. That is next level stats. Oh. Shirley the tea lady, we are blessed to have you on the stream. Stelios, I came here to tell you I want to join the Stelagation Squad. Not Stellation, it's Stelagation, Shirley. Serving tea in a championship is much more fun. Yeah. Shaw must think Tell is a rugby player, as he's never played. I don't know, man. I don't know what Sean thinks when it comes to these players, I tell you. Crossing the box, dangerous, cleared by Pape Sarr. That was good clearance. That was a very good clearance by Pape Sarr. The ball swung into the box, and Sarr did extremely well there. I would agree that we can draw this game today, but not the way we're attacking. We're not. I mean, bring on Simmons in midfield. At least he will maybe give us something. By the way, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give the video a like, all that stuff that everyone likes to say when they do live streams. 31st minute, corner, Liverpool, swung in, dangerous, cleared again. Header back in from Liverpool. The ball's bouncing around on everyone's heads. No one can clear it. No one can create anything either. It's on the ground now, on the wing, swung into the middle of the park, and Liverpool come again. Spurs have got everyone behind the ball. So even if we kick it long, there's no outlet up there. I'll be honest with you, Liverpool, there's not much to them, you know. They do look dangerous on the flank. I think this player's called, is it Ngugma? Sorry if I butchered his name. Oh, they're in here. But it goes out for a goal kick. Let me get his name right. He's actually been the most liveliest player on the pitch today. Yeah. Ngmoha. He's actually done quite well. Was that Frimpong? Oh, wow. Anyone know who's on the left wing for Liverpool? He's got the braids. Is that Frimpong or is it Ngoma? I don't know. I can't tell. You lot can tell me. Ngoma is Ngoma. Yeah, he's been lively for them. I'm not going to lie. He's been a lively player. And the ball goes to Danzo. Danzo to Vicario. Vicario to the box. Plays it wide to Dragusin. Dragusin doing Cruyff turns. And did it quite well. And then he gives it to Matthias Tell, who does what Tell does and gives the ball away again. Well done, Tell. And Liverpool through now because of Matthias Tell losing the ball. They've got a chance. They square it. This could be danger. Shot. Blocked. Well done by Archie Gray there. And Richarlison brings the ball out and then passes it back. Fuck me, get Tell off the pitch. Someone get Tell off the pitch. Honestly, this guy, he can't keep the ball. He's having a stinker. Every time Matthias Tell gets the ball, he's having a stinker. Losing possession of the ball. He can't receive it without losing it. He can't turn without losing it. The only thing he's done well is to actually travel with the ball. But then when he has to get creative on the ball, he's dispossessed every single time. I don't even know what I'm watching, you know. We had a good little 10-minute start, and now it's just, you know, since Liverpool have scored, we don't know what we're doing. We haven't got a clue. Vicario, edge of the box with the ball. Taking 20 seconds to make his mind to pass it to the left. Dragusin's just kicked the ball off the pitch. He's just passed the ball off the pitch. What are we doing? And he's giving away a free kick as well. Fuck my life. One by one, they're taking it in turns to just... Judas just lost the plot. Judas screaming at Dragusin. Mate, Dragusin, he had a 5-yard pass to make that the average 10-year-old child can make. He's passed it off the pitch, and then when the ball comes on the pitch, he gives away a free kick. You can't write this. You literally can't write this. I'm not even angry. I'm just commentating on what I see because I'm expecting us to get battered. Liverpool, cross comes in, cleared again. That's the one thing we've done well this game. Do you know what? I will say, Spurs, we have dealt with a lot of the dangerous crosses into our box today extremely well. Oh, Richarlison, can he turn and play? Well done, Richarlison. Yep, gives the ball away. Another one. Liverpool in the box, danger. They get the shot away. Hits the post. Liverpool hit the post. We got away with it. All because Richarlison just couldn't make a simple pass and gave the ball away. Liverpool unlucky to not be 2-0. Smashed off the post. Spence done well, but then Richie turns on the ball, gets dispossessed like Matthias Tell, and then Gakpo, bullet of a shot off the post, cannoned off the... Oh, Vicario actually made a save. Vicario with the fingertips. Listen, we laugh at him for the mistakes he makes. We criticise him for the gaffers and his poor distribution. But that was a top save from Vicario. Fingertips onto the post, man. The ball didn't hit the post. Vicario tipped it onto the post. Well done. Good save from Vic. And Spurs now pull past the ball into midfield. Dragusin with the heaviest touch you've ever seen. Gets away with it though. Spence, the right back, playing at left back. Plays a cross-field ball. It's not good at all. Oh, fuck me, man. Our passing is so bad. This is what happens when you remove Ange, a manager who coaches passing, and you bring in Frank, who doesn't play possession-based football. Then you bring in Tudor, who doesn't know what he's doing. We can't pass the ball anymore. We haven't trained or coached passing in over a year. This is what happens. I don't understand why we can't just go back to basics, pass and move. Oh, well done, Solanke. Good bit of skill there. And guess what he does? He kicks the ball off the pitch. Fuck my life, man. One by one, they kick the ball off the pitch. One by one, they just kick it off the pitch. Here come Liverpool on the right-hand side. Frimpong, good skill. But Jed Spence deals with Frimpong. One time, Jed Spence. Listen, one-on-one, Jed Spence is a good player. In that defensive phase, one-on-one, he's a good player. That's his strength. Mate, that ball from McAllister. Do you know what? I've just seen the replay of the foul. And I'm actually 50-50 now whether it was a foul. It might have actually been a foul for the free kick for the goal. Deo, this is a lie. It's an absolute lie. We could play possession-based football under Ange. If you look at the possession stats, the passing stats, the forward stats, the creative passing stats, all the metrics were much better than this season. All the metrics. And the individual player possession stats. So if you were just to take every single player and look at their possession stats and then look at the same players this season, there's a massive decline in the possession stats. So what you said is factually wrong. I looked into this because I was having a big argument with someone on YouTube about 3 months ago. So I looked at Lubo. That's it. I had an argument with Lubo. So I looked into it. We were much better possession-based last season. There's no question of a doubt. That doesn't mean we were a good team, right? It doesn't mean we were great. But possession-based passing, we were better. We were definitely better at that. Defensively, we know we were crap. We know we were crap because we played this ridiculous high line, which every team sussed out and punished us. That I can't defend. So, but passing the ball wise, we were definitely better, 100% better. Losing 22 game stats, and tell me how those stats have improved this year in terms of losing, Scott. How have those stats improved? They haven't, have they? They haven't. We lose every fucking week. Liverpool, edge of the box, another poor pass. It's not Liverpool's balls in the box, man. They're poor. Mr. Stelios, our defense was a shambles under Ange. I did just say that, didn't I? I did just say defensively we were crap. I did just say that. I say it as I see it, people. I don't make stuff up. I say it as I see it. Defensively, we were awful last season. Awful. Oi, oi. Mateus Tell with a really good run. And then guess what? He kicks the ball long, straight to the Liverpool defenders. I don't understand him. Mateus Tell's ability to keep possession of the ball when it comes to passing is diabolical. It truly is atrocious. Listen, it's only 1-0. Anything is possible, but we don't look like we're going to score. Tell is god awful. Scott, I fully agree with you. Tudor will relegate us. Yeah, he will, but Enoch have done this to us. Enoch have done this to us. Our attack was much better. Factually, based on stats, you're right. Last year it was better. 41 minutes gone. Liverpool with possession of the ball. They play it up the flank. Oh, look at the skill from the guy whose name I can't pronounce. He's absolutely rinsed us down the flank. I'm just going to call him Mr. U because I can't pronounce his name, but Mr. U. He just skinned 2 of our players there. He's got the ball back again. He's a good player, this lad. I tell you, I like him. Everything that Spurs don't have on the wings. A player that can beat a man or two. We don't have anyone that does that for us. Nobody. Odeberg can, but he's injured. Oh, Sousa's getting rinsed, man. Oh, he's giving away a free kick as well. Sousa got absolutely rinsed. It's funny that when you play the left back at right back and the right back's getting rinsed, you wonder, isn't it? Why is that happening? How's about if the left back was at left back? I don't know, just me thinking outside the box, playing players in their right position and all. But what do I know? You got Porro, the right back, playing centre back. You got Spence, the backup right back, playing at left back, and you got Sousa, the left back, playing at right back. Okay. So fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. Free kick in a very dangerous area. And it comes, he takes the shot. Blimey, that was dangerous. It's cleared. Liverpool have the ball, edge of the box. Ball comes back in again. It's headed down. Spurs are there. It could go anywhere. It's flashed across the goal line. Liverpool pick up the second ball. They're really putting the pressure on us here. Ball comes in. Shot. Scuffed. And it falls to Spence. Just clear the ball. He lets it go out for... Is it a goal kick? I think it's a goal kick. Mate, we're at 6s and 7s at the back, I tell you. We've been doing well up until now, actually, but that ball just flashed across. The ball went through Dragusin's legs. Dragusin got nutmegged in our penalty box. Amazing scenes. Things you never thought you'd see before watching Tottenham Hotspur. Our centre-backs getting nutmegged in the 6-yard box. Quite astonishing stuff, people. Really is out of this world. Yeah. It's great. It's great. Oh, Richarlison. Richie loses possession, but Sousa wins it back. Tell crosses it in. This could be dangerous. Header. Richie. Oh, he's put it wide. Richie put it wide. He's on the pitch because he's good at headers, and he's headed it wide. One player that can header a ball in our team, and he heads the ball wide. He's 6 yards out. To be fair, do you know what? To be fair, he was leaning back. That was a very difficult header. I'm going to take it back. That was a difficult header. I've just seen the replay. He was falling backwards in the air. You know what? The fact he even got his head on it was quite good. That was quite good. Sousa can't defend. Mate, he's a typical Brazilian. He can attack, right? He can't defend. Scott Amos says, fuck it, I'm Stelagation, no VAR next season. Woohoo! Exactly, get on board. Big up Coover in the house, who is one of the key members of the Stelagation Squad. Does Tudor write all the players' names on darts and then simultaneously throw the whole lot at a dartboard to determine who starts them? Have you seen that movie Rain Man, when all the matches fall on the floor? And Rain Man goes, there's 54 matches. There's 54 matches. It's just, they just land anywhere. That is basically Tudor's tactics. But the thing is, Tudor's not Rain Man. Rain Man was really, really clever. If you don't know what Rain Man is, it was a movie with Tom Cruise, I believe back in the 90s. Showing my age a bit here. Okay, the referee's run over to Alisson. I don't know why. Is he going to have a go at him for delaying the play? No. He's picked the ball out of Alisson's hands, then dropped it on the ground, and now Alisson's picked it up. Very strange. Very strange. Liverpool have the ball. Szoboszlai passes it back to Alisson. Alisson being pressed by Richie. Alisson whacks it long and wide, and it's headed forward. down the wings. Dragusin is going to have to do something here, and he whacks it long. If in doubt, clear it out. And it's a throw into Tottenham on the left-hand side on the halfway line. Spence with the header. Sorry, the throw-in. Oh, Richie, nice skill. Bit of flick over his head. Bit of Brazilian flair in the middle of the pitch where it doesn't matter. It has no impact on the game. Oh. Do you know, watching us play football is criminal, you know. It's fucking criminal watching Spurs play football. Central Base Delete says, great film still, you know, yeah? You know, the classic Rain Man movie. Liverpool given the ball away there, and Spencer's on the ball, gives it to Tell. Oh, beats a man, but this is when he loses the ball, but he manages to keep it. I think he's won us a corner. Tell, with his first bit of something, all the Spurs fans are like, come on, Tell, you can fucking do it, son. Go on, show what you're made of. And no doubt this will lead to absolutely nothing. Big positive. Tottenham are only 1-0 down. Stranger things have been seen, but this isn't what we expected, people. None of us thought that this would be the case. Corner comes in, header, dangerous. Alisson with the top draw, saved. Spurs could have equalised. Richarlison with the header. He headed it down, it bounced up, and Alisson got across to save what was, quite frankly, a brilliant save, and it's half-time. Mate, that was a brilliant header. Right in front of the goalkeeper. Crowded area. Ball could have gone anywhere. Could have hit someone's shin, ankle, knee, and got into the back of the net. But Richie, with a good header into the ground, bounces up, and Alisson with a brilliant reaction save. Listen, Spurs could be 1-1. Spurs could be 1-1. But there you go. It's half-time, and it ends at half-time 1-0. It's the halftime break, everyone. Let's look at the halftime stats and see what the stats tell us. Not that we need to know, because we have seen with our own eyes that we were pretty crap. But listen, 1-0. We've had chances, you know. We've had chances. We really have. We've been in the game, put it that way. Spurs have definitely been in the game. Let's have a look at the stats. So, statistically, we are... Liverpool have had 66% possession. Spurs have had 34%. The XG, where we were leading, has now completely swung the other way. Liverpool, a 0.46 XG. Spurs, 0.13. Liverpool have had 6 shots. Spurs have had 4. Both teams have had 2 on target. No big chances for either team. We've had more corners. Can you believe it? We've had more corners than Liverpool. The passing accuracy, Spurs are in the mud. We're hovering at around 70%. That is dog shit. That is dog shit. 80 should be the minimum. Anything above 90 is really good. Liverpool are at 82, so that's kind of just above the minimum. We are in the mud. So stats-wise, Liverpool do edge it. They do. But Spurs could have had a goal. Spurs could have had a goal. And we go into the game 1-0 down. Look, if it was me, I'd bring on a third midfielder in Xavi Simons and try and get control of the ball and get something going, and at least you've got the attack in mid. I'd go to 2 up top. I'd take off Tell, waste of time. I'd take off the other winger as well. I wouldn't play this 3-5-2 or 3-4-2-1. Go to a back 4, 2 centre-backs. Put Sousa at left back. Put Spence at right back, and then play Porro as the winger. Play 3 in the middle. You need a winger on the left. I don't know who you'd play on the left. That'll be the hard decision. Maybe move Richie up to the left, Solanke up top, and play 3 in the middle. So I would go to a 4-5-1 with 3 in the middle, Simons in the 10, Solanke up top, Porro right wing, Richarlison left wing. And do you know what? For me, I think we might get something out of the game if we do that. I do believe we might get something out of the game. Spurs 4-3-3. we're playing a 4-4-2 in possession. Out of possession, we're not playing a 4-4-2. I would go to a 4-5-1 because 2 in the middle means that there's nothing happening. We need 3 in the middle. I've said this many times about Tudor. He gives up the midfield. He surrenders the midfield by always playing 2. You need 3 in the middle to at least be. You need 3 in the middle to at least be competitive and try and be in the game with a bit more possession and attacking ability about you. But when you go to 2, you surrender the midfield, and you can see today our chances have all come from the same thing. Either the 2 corners we've had, or when Liverpool gave the ball away sloppily and Sousa had that long range shot. But in the midfield, nothing's cooking, nothing's being created, and down the flanks, Tell has been absolute shit. Get Tell off, put Richie on the left wing, play Solanke as the lone striker, tell Pedro Porro to go right wing, play Xavi Simons in the attacking mid, Sarr and Gray as the 6, and go to a back 4, Dragusin, Danzo, Spence and Sousa. That's what I would do, and I think we might get something out of the game. But if we carry on with the current formation, we're either going to narrowly lose or we're going to lose 2, maybe 3-0 the way this is going. That's my opinion. The only positive is we're not getting battered. And we thought we were going to get absolutely pummeled. So many of us have got that one wrong, but it's not over yet. Let's see what the final score is. Liverpool do have subs they can bring on. They do have subs they can bring on. Mohamed Salah, Kirkez, a very good player. Konate, probably not going to come on. Chiesa, he's always got a goal in him. Curtis Jones. Ekitike is the one I would be worried about because Ekitike is a top player. He's already scored against Spurs in the past, and I would not be surprised if he came on and scored today. So I don't want to see Salah. I definitely don't want to see Ekitike. Curtis Jones in the midfield is a very useful player, and Kirkez is an attacking fullback I like. So if Kirkez, Ekitike, Curtis Jones come on, for me, that is panic stations. The only player we really can bring on is Xavi Simons. Maybe if you don't want to play Richarlison left wing, you bring on Kolo Muani. But, I mean, the guy's checked out, so I don't know. That's the only thing really we can do. Otherwise, we're stuck, aren't we? We're stuck. This current formation for me isn't working. I know it's only 1-0, but we're not in the game, as in we're not getting chances away. We're not really creating too much. And this Liverpool team can be got at. We should throw caution to the wind and just say, let's go for it, man. Let's just go for it. The stats say that Liverpool should be winning. If we go by the stats, then yes. But what have Liverpool done really? They hit the post, which they were very, very unlucky with. Vicario with a brilliant save. But that free kick was dog shit, man. It wasn't a good free kick. Vicario's fucking palmed it into the net, man. Weak hand. That, you need a strong wrist as a goalie, and it was just, flappy. And anyway, 1-0. We're still in the game, and we see where we go from now. Guys, listen, I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. I need to make a quick cup of tea for the second half. So go get yourselves a coffee, a beer, a whiskey, a bottle of vodka, whatever your beverage choice is. I'm going to go and make a quick chart, and I'll be back, all right? Don't go anywhere because we've got a second half to talk about. Just going to put the mic on mute. We are back. We are back. We are back. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was muted. I'm back. Obviously, you can see me. I just want to show you something that I've just seen. So this is a momentum chart that Sky Sports have shown. And those red bars show the momentum of the game. And for the vast majority of that first half, the momentum was all with Liverpool, except for a little patch between kind of 5 minutes to 10 and then 13 to 20 minutes, where Spurs gained a little bit of momentum. And then right at the end of the half, a little bit of momentum again with that corner. Liverpool deserved to be in the lead. If you go by this momentum chart, the amount of play in the attacking third and the passing as well, it suggests that Liverpool should be winning. And again, when you look at the stats back it up. So are we maybe getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, thinking that Spurs are doing well today because we're so used to Spurs being horrendous that when we're just bad, it feels like it's good because we're used to horrendous. Do you understand? If this is good and Spurs are used to being here, is it a case that we're kind of playing here today, but it feels like this because we're used to being down there? Possibly, right? Possibly. But the players are out for the second half. Strange things happen at Anfield, people. Strange things happen at Anfield. I agree with Kuba. Liverpool have been piss poor for a club like theirs. Yeah, a few of you are saying it. Liverpool haven't been great. Liverpool's XG is low, though. You're right, it is low. It is, but ours is 75% lower than theirs. So you're right. Liverpool's XG is low. You're spot on with that. And we're underway. The second half has begun. And Spurs are now attacking the Kop end, and Liverpool are attacking the Spurs away end. No substitutions have been made, so Xavi Simons continues to sit on the bench doing absolutely nothing. Not bad for £50 million worth of transfer fee. Liverpool have the ball, they play it down the middle, and Dragusin does very well there. He bullies Gakpo off the ball. Gakpo pressing and shutting down the ball. Pape Sarr trying to find a pass but can't, and goes back to Vicario, who gets shut down. And of course, he whacks it off for a goal kick. I mean, Pape Sarr really should have squared it across when he had a chance. I mean, why would you pass it to Vicario to put the whole team under pressure? Guys in the chat, let me know what drink that you managed to go and grab hold of during halftime. I've got a cup of tea. What have you guys managed to grab hold of? Gakpo on the ball, gets up, gets tackled, and gets brought down by Danzo, and it's a free kick again to Liverpool. Sol Campbell, N17. The Judas is part of Stelagation Squad. Excellent. Great to know. Yes, says Minboo. Am I welcome to Stelagation Squad? Sol Campbell, you can fuck off, mate. How's about that? Has Sousa given away a penalty? The referee's like, no chance. Will VAR look at that? Sousa's saying give him the card. I don't think Sousa realises you're not allowed to do that in England. Let's have a look here. Is that a booking or not? Sorry, not booking, a penalty. Good feet from the player. Okay. He did make contact, but it was the slightest of knocks. And you know what? Sousa's been booked. What did I say? No, Tudor's been booked. Tudor, I think, was probably asking for a yellow card for the dive. It wasn't a dive. He touched him, but it was very, very gentle. I get why he went down, but it's not a penalty. That's all that matters. It's not a penalty. So. Stelios, that's not very kind. Mate, you're a troll. What do I care? Come on. Surely there's more to life than trolling people. Is that what your life has come to? It's a pretty tragic situation. Tragedy. Oh, Spurs fucking around with the ball at the back. We're making problems for ourselves again. Why can't we just pass the ball? Why do we need to try and dribble in the edge of the box? When are we going to learn? So Dio's having an Irish breakfast. A splash of tequila, risotto, splash of Di Serrano. I do like Di Serrano. Agave syrup, oat milk, squirt of MCT oil for health. Oh, for health. Yeah. For health. Jasmine green tea. Big up. Hit the subscribe button. Smash the like. Spurs with a quick throw down the wings. Down the wings. Down the wing. And, of course, my stream is frozen. Cheers for that. Psycho teacher having Japanese matcha, which is all the rage right now around the world. Everyone's got to have their matcha. Going to have 5 shots of whiskey for health. Only 5, is that it? Only 5. Why can't I troll a little? You can do whatever you like. It's a free world. I just question dedicating energy to it. Five minutes gone. It's still 1-0 to Liverpool. Spurs are in the game. We have the ball. Avizrachayo. Sorry if I've absolutely fucked up your name there. I'm just going to call you Aviz. Big up, Stel. One of the best and honest Spurs fans around. Thank you very much. Have you tried Prime? Henry's goes. Stel, if we keep Tudor, I guarantee we will go down. I said this after the Arsenal game. And people said to me, you can't judge him after one game. You can't just judge. You've got to give it time. I said, no, I don't need to give it time. Scott says, Stel, Savitt is timing out anyone who makes silly comments on his watch along. He needs to learn to ignore them. You need to tell Sava. And by the way, thank you to Sava. Big up, because he helped me with this clock thing here. So big up to Sava. Appreciate your help for being able to teach me how to set up the clock. Oh, come on. What's going on? Why is my stream delayed again? So annoying. I need my internet. I need my internet. Oh, I've got to wait a bloody month for them to dig up the roads and provide me with what I bloody well paid for. I paid good money to have top drawer internet, and I'm running off my mobile phone. Look, this is what's running my PC right now. It's ridiculous. What chance have I got? Listen, I hope we keep Tudor because I want relegation. Stelagation, the nation, as what's his name? Deji. Deji says relegation in the location. I don't think he says relegation. I say nothing's going to change at this club. Nothing's going to change. We're going to get. I mean, Atletico Madrid are far better than what I've seen from Liverpool today. K Bassi 7250 says, big up Stel. God damn, we are shit. Harold Denton, Solanke's been a statue. Yeah. Scott Amos, Dash V9C says, won't get Harry now. He said Levy wanted him. Yeah, exactly. Enoch out, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Come on. I'm going to reboot this again. Liverpool goal kick. Sorry, no, Vicario goal kick. And he blams it high and long, and Richarlison wins it but gives it away straight away. If we lose 1-0, what do you think the conversation is going to be? I can see green shoots. Spurs do well at Anfield. Another loss. What do you think? What do you think will be the narrative if it's only 1-0? Will the focus be on the fact that we've lost yet another game? Or do you think it will be that Spurs actually, we didn't do too badly? We can see positive signs. For me, there's no positive signs if you lose games of football. I don't do this whole green shoots. I can see positive signs. If you lose games of football, there's no positive. The ship is turning. Does that mean we're on the right boat? Because Tudor did say the boat is going in the right direction. Goal difference only went down by 1. Vicario, scapegoat. We was unlucky. Xavi Simons is coming on, people. Oh, Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons. Hey, something's got to change. This is fucking awful, man. I don't even know what. Liverpool are crap and we still look shit. I don't understand. Big up Dan. Gray and Sarr, the worst centre midfield pair I've seen. I'd take Skip and Winks all day over these two. That is deep. That is super duper deep. That is. I think quite a few people might agree with you. Who's coming off? I'm going to say we've taken off Sousa. So that means we're going to a back 4 and 3 in the middle. We must be going to a back 4. What did I say? Put 3 in the middle and we might create a bit more. But he's got to push Porro up now. No, he can't because he's taking Sousa off. No, he can't. He can't. So this is going to be a 4. So who's on the? Oh, we've gone to a 4-3-3. He's gone to a 4-3-3. That means there's nothing out wide. Corner kick to Spurs, and it comes, and it's oh my god, my stream just keeps freezing. It's cleared, and there's a shot coming in. I'm guessing it's probably blocked. Soberslide taking the ball upfield, passes it out wide to Ngumo. One-on-one with Porro. He's absolutely beating him for fun. He hasn't even fucking used any skill. He just changed direction. He's in there. Squared. Dragusin clears. Oh, my Lord, mate. That Nguha, you know, I've ruined the guy's name. He's been so good for Liverpool. He's their best player today. He has definitely been their best player. No doubt about it. By the way, thank you to everyone watching the show today. I hope you are engaged and enjoying. Yeah, that's going to be the narrative, isn't it? There it is. We're winning the second half 0-0. You will miss the North London derby next season. I will not miss giving Arsenal 6 points every year. We have. When's the last time we won a North London derby? Conte. Was it Conte? It was Conte, wasn't it? Because Ange didn't win any. Frank didn't win any. Tudor didn't. Yeah. It was Conte. If we only lose 1-0, I don't think they sack Tudor. That'd be hilarious. That'd be absolutely hilarious. Frank in pre-season. Yes, you're right. I'm talking about competitive games, though, not friendlies. Liverpool, they're in here. Jed Spence, one-on-one. What a superb sliding tackle from Jed Spence. What a fantastic sliding tackle that was from Jed Spence. Honestly, I've said it to you guys before. 1v1 in a defensive phase, Jed Spence is a good player. He really is. I like him. 1v1 defending. If we had someone like Pochettino to develop that, we could have a good player on our hands here. But yeah, all our coaches have completely fucked his development. None of them have got a clue how to coach this guy. Spurs Forest next week, the game of the season for both teams. Do you know what the alarming thing is? We're at home. And at home, we are the worst. We are the absolute worst. Jed needs to be an England team, if only for second half, taking the lead, defend. Worst possible outcome is a slight loss today and a meaningless win versus Atleti. We won't beat Atleti, bro. We're not going to beat Atleti. Even if we do, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, actually, no, you make sense. If we beat them, it is meaningless because we won't go through. That and Guoha is absolute class, you know. Liverpool have got a real talent there. I'll tell you what, if it finishes 1-1 against Forest, that's a disaster for us. So if somehow they get through, will they charge double for the next two legs as fans know this is the last chance? Mate, don't put anything past. Don't put anything past Enoch. So desperate for money right now. Nothing's off the table when it comes to this ownership, mate. Nguomo on the ball, plays it to Robertson, McAllister. Ball gets switched out wide to Frimpong. Oh, this is so boring to watch, man. This is so boring to watch. It's absolute. In comes a cross and it's cleared. I'll tell you what. If this is still 1-0 with 10 minutes to go, Liverpool are going to be nervous. You know that. Liverpool will be nervous. Knowing us, we're going to equalise in the 90th minute, and then Liverpool will win it in the 92nd minute. Do you remember that year Richarlison scored the equaliser and took off his shirt, and then we just shat the bed about a minute later? So some substitutions for Liverpool now. Salah, Jones, and Ekitike coming on. They're the three I said. They're the exact, at half-time, they're the exact three who I said, uh-oh. But it's interesting because they're taking off Ngumoha, who's been their best player. So I think a change of formation might be happening here. Florian Wirtz coming off. I mean, he's an absolute letdown for the money they've paid. For the money they've paid for that Wirtz. Dio, you're saying we should bring on Connor for Saar, but Conor Gallagher isn't on the bench. So I don't know how we're going to do that. He's got a fever, apparently. Didn't Solanke have a sore throat a couple of weeks ago and couldn't play? So, you know, our players a bit of illness and that's it. They're completely incapable. Isak has been the biggest waste of money. Well, he's been injured. He's been injured for most of the season. Do you know what? Stel, do you support change for Tottenham now? Nope. Not anymore. Sorry, but I can't support this decision to not protest. I find it absolutely shocking. Especially after the statement they put out. We must rise. We must all stand up and get to that protest before the Forest game. Oh, it was all hot air, wasn't it? It was all just meaningless words. So, no. Good luck to them. Good luck to them. It's not for me. I'm going to see if I can stream this on my phone because it's pretty terrible on my PC. And I'm wondering it's because I'm trying to transfer the 5G. Okay, I'm going to watch it on my phone instead because I've actually got connection now. 64:59. What's my clock at? Okay, it's about right. Ah. Do you know what? You do have to wonder. Even when teams play absolute shit, and Liverpool, they've not been great. We still don't know what to do. Just don't know what more we can expect. But whilst it's 1-0, guys, anything is possible. You never know. You never know. Oh, dangerous cross. Cleared. And Gakpo tries to head it clear, but it's picked up. I think that's Pape Sarr. And here comes the... No, listen, Spurs have had a bit of possession here. Pape Sarr, well done. Good strength. Lays it off. Xavi Simons on the ball now. Cuts inside to Pape Sarr. Pape Sarr plays it back to Simons. Simons spreads the ball out wide to Porro. Porro, can he get a good cross in? Can he get a good cross in? And my fucking phone has frozen. Oh. I mean, that... Richarlison. Oh my God, why? Why is the pigeon at Tottenham? What did we do to deserve this? What did we do to deserve this? Why? The pigeon. The fucking pigeon. Just end this game, man. So crap to watch. We are one of the worst teams in football to watch. Here come Liverpool down the middle, and Danzo's fallen over. No, it's a free kick, and it's the referee's doing that. Maybe he thinks he's in a rave and he's dancing. Visit him. Do you know? You say Arsenal winning the league and Spurs getting relegated in the same season, but you know what's going to be the real cherry on the cake if we get relegated at Stamford Bridge, second to last game of the season? Because I'll tell you what, Chelsea will already have a party planned. If Chelsea's the club that relegates us, mate, any fan that goes to that game is an idiot because you're going to get rinsed, absolutely bantered beyond all recognition. Richarlison goes in the box, shoots straight at Alisson. That was a good. That was a good chance there. Again, Richie, why is he not aiming for the corners? Oh my God, Jed Spence got spun. Liverpool are in here. Indeed, I'm so far behind. I don't even know. It's not a goal because you lot would have said so by now. Kuva says, and West Ham stay up at our expense. Yeah. Yep. What a dreadful shot from Ekatike. That was absolutely god awful. Who cares if either happens? We need to stop worrying about Premier League. So true. That we've fallen this far is unacceptable. Well, you're right, but Liverpool's shooting. Geez, yeah, I know. You're right. We've fallen this far, but our fans have allowed this to happen, Gary. You know, I say this often. Richarlison took a shot straight at the keeper. Fucking hell. Oh, Vicaria's giving it straight to Liverpool. Ekatike gets the ball, plays it wide. Liverpool are in here. Trouble. Shot. Deflected. And Vicario smothers the ball. Blimey. Blimey, 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 blimey. Vicario done really well to keep that ball in, by the way. Really well. Oh, no, he took it off. It's a corner. Fucking no, he took it off. I'm praising Vicario, and he's absolutely, you know what? He tried. Let's do what we do with kids and just clap and say, well, you tried. Well done. Good try. Well done. All right. Unknown, I'm going to put you in timeout because you're spamming the chat, bro. You're welcome to have your say, but you're spamming the chat. So take a little break, calm yourself down, and come back and share your views and opinions with us without hogging the entire chat. Or start your own YouTube channel. How's about that? Show your face. Don't hide. Show your real name, not a Wi-Fi password. And run your own channel and tell the world how it works. But you won't, will you? You'll just come here and spam away like the chicken that you are. Oh my God, this is so annoying. Not having freaking live stream that's synced is just the worst. I need to reboot this again. I've just looked up and Liverpool just missed a chance. I don't know if Dragusin blocked it. Salah's moaning. I would love to come on your channel one day. Okay, you can come on afterwards. I'm going to go live for about 30, 45 minutes afterwards. I'll put a link in the chat and you can come on, Scott. Did that come off Vicario? Let's have a look. No, it didn't. It didn't touch Vicario. That was actually a very good decision. The ball didn't even change direction when it bobbled over his leg. It was super lucky. Oh, Tell's just absolutely spun a player. That was quality. Now what can he do? Can he feed a pass? He beats another man. Advantage Tottenham. Spurs have got players up there. Shot from distance. Straight into the hands of Alisson. Whoopee fucking do. Alisson smashes it long. Liverpool got players here. They're in. What an awful touch from Gakpo. Mate, Liverpool just as bad as Tottenham. Honestly, Liverpool are shit. Liverpool are crap. The only reason they're winning this game is because Vicario couldn't bloody save a free kick that was smashed to the left of him. It wasn't even a good free kick. And Spurs up front now. Sloppy passing. Richie crosses it back. What a fucking awful cross from Richarlison. What a waste of space Richarlison is, man. Dragusin squares it, edge of the box. Tell. Oh, fuck off, Tell. You're so crap. He's an absolute, what a rubbish football player, honestly. Oh, and Liverpool away now. Salah, they got a 2-on-1. The ball. Salah with the worst pass ever. Mohamed Salah. That was awful. Mate, Liverpool are terrible. It's end to end. This is anyone's game. Who would have thought? Tell again. What's he going to do? He smashes it at Van Dijk. Well done, Tell. And he's giving away a free kick. Get him off. Get Mateus Tell off the freaking pitch. He's coming off. He's coming off. Moani's coming on, and some young lad. I think that's Oluwesi. Yeah, is that Oluwesi? I think it is. Yeah, Tell's off. Bye-bye. Thank you. You did absolutely jack shit. Off you go, mate. Waste of money. 40 million down the drain. Pray to God we sell him in the summer. Fucking useless. Moani's on. Kola Moani. And Jed Spence has been taken off the pitch, which says to me we're going to a back three. 5 in the middle and 2 up top. Has he changed the formation again? Mateus Tell's fucking crap, you know that. So fucking Mateus Tell. Who's come on? I think it's Oluwesi, guys. Yeah, listen, I agree, Barry. Why take off Spence? I totally agree. That's a weird one. I would have taken off Gray or Pape Sarr. Listen, Spurs are in this game, people, right? We're in this game. By hook or by crook, we're in this game. 1 goal and everything changes. Whoever gets the next goal, it's going to be massive, because if Liverpool score, it's game over. If Spurs get it, I'll tell you what. Oh, that's a great bit of skill in the midfield from Szoboszlai. Turns his man, makes a run down the middle. He's got extra space, plays a dangerous ball forward. Gakpo's got a runner on the left, cuts inside, switches it. Dangerous. And one of the worst shots you've ever seen in your life. What on earth was that from Mohamed Salah? He's had two key moments to either put the killer pass in or shoot, and he's fucked them both. Liverpool are rubbish, man. They're there for the taking. Honestly, if Spurs had even a little bit about them, we can get something from this game. I'm telling you, they're not all that. I did say if it goes to the last 10 minutes and it's only 1-0, Liverpool are going to be a little bit panicky. How the fuck did Liverpool beat West Ham 5-2? How did West Ham lose 5-2 to this lot? I don't understand. Scapegoating Richie, nothing new. Richie's shit. Spence been missing in action last 20. Mate, he's a defender. The match in the local park opposite my house is usually better than this shit. Yeah, you're not wrong. What do you think the narrative will be if the game ends 1-0 after a completed 4-5-1? I did ask this question earlier. Try grow some hair. Disingenuous bald twat. Listen, I feel sorry for your upbringing, the way you were raised, the way you were taught. It's not my fault, you know, but if you want me to be your punching bag, I'll take it. I won't block you. I won't time you out, but you've clearly got issues, Ashley. You've got issues, my friend. Like I say to most people, start your own YouTube channel, show your face, don't be a coward hiding behind the screen. Actually have your real name, not what is this fake name? Ashley-GU2LW Wi-Fi password. You're too scared to have your own channel. You're too scared to show your face. You're too scared to share your name. It's easy to hide in the comments, behind your mum and dad's keyboard, running your mouth. It's easy, right? You can see my face. You can see my name. I don't hide. But whatever helps you get through the day, I'm here. I'm here to help. I am part of Dr. Tom. I'm here to help all the people that need help. 79 minutes. We're getting into the last 10. It's 1-0 still to Liverpool. It's anyone's now. It's anyone's game now. I can't believe how shit Mateus Tell is, man. I can't believe, right? What on earth did we see in February, March, April, and May of last season to say, yeah, we really want to sign him. Here's £40 million. What on earth did we see to sign that waste of space? £40 million down the fucking drain. And then we wonder why we're so god awful. And people were saying, oh, why isn't Tell getting a chance? Why isn't Tell starting? Because he's shit. For me, I think we should have developed Odegaard. I think Odegaard has got something about him. Doesn't mean he's good, but he's got something about him. But no manager's ever been able to develop him because, Richarlison's just missed a header, but it was a bit high. It was a difficult one for him to get on, to be fair. But, oh, man, I tell you. Igor Tudor just smashed the chair next to him and went, fucking unbelievable. Showing a replay of the cross. He was onside. Richie was onside. Oh, God almighty. Bayern money laundering from the Kane deal. You know it. You know it, man. You know it. What's happened to Xavi? We've sucked the confidence out of him, haven't we? He's gone to shit. See, Wesley M, with a revolving door of managers, who do you think developed Odegaard? The tea lady? You're the same bloke. After we lost to Arsenal with Igor Tudor, you're the same bloke. I don't forget anything, mate. Who posted this? I honestly feel we're about to witness a turnaround like no other, lads. Wesley, you are full of absolute shit. I don't forget anything, bro. If you know anything by now, I remember what people say and do. Mate, come on. Don't even bother. Don't even bother, Wesley. See you later. Thanks for being part of the party. This guy told everyone, I can feel things are going to change now. And it got worse and worse and worse and worse. Absolutely. Always got receipts. Oh. Fucking hell, it's going to finish 1-0, isn't it? It's going to actually finish 1-0. It's actually going to finish 1-0. Salah twisting, turning, wins them a free kick. Oh, fuck me. Why don't we bring back Ange? I don't think Ange will come back, mate, even if they asked him. Ange wouldn't come back, even if they asked him. They're not going to ask Ange anyway. They just sacked him. Just sacked the bloke. They're not going to bring him back. Oh. Alrighty, so corner kick to Liverpool. I think they've already taken the corner kick because I'm about 45 seconds behind everyone, which is why I'm going to reboot this yet again. How many times have I rebooted the stream today? Only about 8. 83 minutes and 3 seconds. It's a throw into Tottenham. Some young lads come on for Liverpool. He looks like a reindeer in headlights. Number 42. God knows who it is. I missed the substitution. Brent, Xavi's already on, unless you're saying this because he's gone missing in action or something. Is it banter, or did you just not realise that he's not on the pitch? It's one of the two, isn't it? Imagine paying money to go to Liverpool away, which is about a 4-hour drive, to pay to watch this. Petrol money, train money, travel money, food, drink. Some people even get hotels overnight. Imagine paying all that money to go up there and watch this absolute shower of shit that you've seen today. And this is against a Liverpool team who, let's be honest, have not been good today. This Liverpool team have not been good one fucking iota. Liverpool have offered nothing today, other than that ball that hit the crossbar and that one shot across the goal. What have they done? What have they done? I was just about to say this doesn't feel like a Premier League. It feels like a pre-season game, doesn't it? Stel, it's nice to have a host of a watch along who is so chilled. Mate, I've given up. That's why. I've absolutely given up. I've lost all belief anything will change whilst Enoch is still here. Nothing will change, but Tyler, I'm going to ask you politely, okay? You don't need to put everything in caps lock to get people's attention, right? If you're that angry, you're that shouty, go take a break. If you keep doing it, I'm going to put you in a timeout so you can take a breather. But you can't just be in the chat shouting every time you want to speak, man. It's not normal. It's fucking weird. Fucking weird. Oh. You know, when you watch watch-alongs and things don't go well and teams are getting battered, you hear people go, end the stream, shut it down, end the stream, Dave. I've felt like that for the entire second half. Can we just stop this? Because I have no idea what I'm watching. The quality of football today has been nothing short of atrocious. This is a diabolical game of football. If you're a neutral thinking, I can't wait to watch this game, I hope Liverpool smash them all. Come on, Tottenham, you can get something against Liverpool to help Man United in their chase for that top 3, top 4. If you're a neutral watching this game, you must be thinking, what have I just done with my life to sacrifice 2 hours? Is it Jeff? End the stream, Jeff should be your line. Yeah. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. But honestly, this game of football has been fucking wank. Genuinely wank. People pay money for this. My God, man. My God. This is dreadful. Neither team can keep possession of the ball. Neither team can create clear-cut chances. Neither team can keep the ball for more than 15 seconds. Neither team has shown any ounce of brilliance at any stage. Neither team can cross the ball properly. I mean, what are we watching? What are we watching? Look at it. Look at it. They're just kicking each other's ankles, can't get the ball out of their feet. It's like watching an underrated football match. This is fucking awful. See you later, Cookie. Take care, mate. I can see green shoots is going to be the big message. This is absolute crap. This is absolute crap. No way we've equalised. No fucking way. You're kidding me. Oh my God, we've scored. Oh, please. Here it comes. Let me see what happens here. Oh, it keeps freezing. What did I say? Richarlison will score in the 90th minute and then Liverpool go up and win 2-1. Didn't I say that? Just you wait and see. I bet you Liverpool score now. Oh my God. I actually predicted this. Please don't happen. I should have put money on it. I should have put money on it. I fucking should have put money on it. Come on, let's see this. Well, Igor Tudor's going to keep his job, people. He's not getting sacked. So if anyone wants Tudor, Tudor's going to stay. Come on, what's going on with this stream, man? Freaking load. No, Wesley, you said this after the Arsenal game. Don't even try and claim it, mate. Don't even try, bro. Don't even try that. You said after the Arsenal game. Look at you, clutching. So let me have a look here. Ball goes out wide to Porro. Guys, put money on Liverpool 2-1. The curse of Anfield. Put money on Liverpool 2-1, I'm telling you. Mark my words. Listen, to be fair, we kind of deserve a draw because we've both been as shit as each other. Like I was just saying 5 minutes ago, Liverpool have not been good. I'm still waiting to see this fucking goal because this crap internet that I've got has killed it. Oh, God. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, that was before the game. And then during the game, I said, if it stays like this, if we score in the last minute, you know what Liverpool will do. Catch up, Ashley, catch up. I think everyone predicted Spurs would get battered. You know, there's not one person that isn't surprised right now. Let's not pretend. The only person that said otherwise, or Kolo Muani made that goal. Kolo Muani. Look at Richie posing like he's done something special. He's such a clown, bro. He's such a clown player. Oh, all right. I can reload it now because I've seen the goal. Listen, fair play to Muani. And you know what? Muani is a player in that middle. He can create. I actually prefer Muani in a 10, if I'm honest with you. Okay, 91-34. Right, I've caught up. Let's see what Spurs can do. My internet keeps cracking. I can't do this. I can't do this. I need proper internet, damn it. This second half has been horrible for me with this internet. Mate, Liverpool fans must really, really be fucking pissed off right now. Everyone beats Tottenham. We never get anything at Anfield, and Liverpool's about to drop points. You can't write this shit. Unbelievable. Fair play to Spurs, though. Fair play to Spurs. All right. Ashley, I warned you, bro. I don't know why you keep doing it, man. Go start your own channel. You were rude to me earlier, calling me bald this, twat, and whatnot, and you've carried on and on and on. I did give you a chance. I tried to warn you. I was nice. And you've just carried on. You know, full of rage, full of anger. Okay, so Liverpool now to Alisson. Lubo predicted a loss. What are you talking about? Lubo predicted 6-1. What the fuck? Everyone predicted a bad loss. Johnny, me, Lubo, Sava, Sean, Brian Daigle, when I spoke to them, everyone I spoke to, Dan, everyone I spoke to predicted a heavy loss. The only person that didn't predict a heavy loss was Ellie. She said 3-1, which was a loss, but not heavy. Nobody predicted a draw. Nobody. So I don't understand. This is going to finish. This might actually finish 1-1. Could you imagine? Against all the odds. Against all the odds, Spurs got to Anfield. Yep, Dan said 3-1. Sorry, mate. Oh, where is it? Why is it not coming up? Sorry, Dan. I apologize. Dan said 3-1. But we all predicted loss. Oh, my God, we're through. We've got a 3-on-4. We might win it. No way we're going to win it. Of course, no way. And it's going to go off for a corner. That's it. I think it's going to end 1-1. I think this is going to win. This is going to finish 1-1 against all the... I haven't changed the clock. Shit. There we go. It's 1-1. Why are we bringing on a kid with 1 minute to go? Why the fuck are we bringing off a kid with 1 minute to go? It's a corner kick to Tottenham and he's taking off Richie. This manager's a fucking dumbass, man. What is he doing? It's a corner kick to Tottenham and he's taking off Richie. Why? Why? He just got to go. Oh, my God. Oh, save me. God, save me. This manager's a fucking dumbass, mate. Kolo Muani. A couple of kick-ups with his thigh. And it lays off to Richie. Mate, Tudor's lost the plot. Tudor's lost the fucking plot. You're back in the game. Your striker scores a goal. You've got a corner to win it. And you take him off. Is it full time? It's over. Unbelievable. Spurs with a massive point at Anfield against all the odds. I need to watch this corner to see what happens. I can't believe we're bringing on a kid for Richie. I still can't get over that. That's going to be a talking point now. You know that. People are going to talk about that. So here's a question for you guys. Did Tottenham play well or were Liverpool dog shit? What's your thinking? Yeah, full time. There we have it, people. That is it. Tottenham have grabbed a point at Anfield against all the odds, all the betting. Nobody in their right mind would have predicted that Spurs would go up to Liverpool. And do you know what? Let's be honest. It's a deserved draw. It is a deserved draw. Both teams were awful. I agree. The chat's saying both teams were shit. That is quite something. It's a funny old game. You know what that means, don't you? It means now we're going to lose to Forest. It means now we're going to go and shit the bed against Forest. Because isn't it typical for Spurs to go up to Anfield, get a point against all the odds, set it up nicely for this big game against Forest to shit the bed. So we're going to keep Tudor. Tudor's going to be the manager now, right? We're going to keep Tudor for the Forest game and watch him shit the bed. Yeah, I will get rid of Tyler because he's flip-flopping. Tyler, I warned you. I don't know why. Mate, watch. Watch us now shit the bed out. This is going to keep Tudor in the fucking job. Tudor's going to stay as manager. Oh, no. What have we done? What have we done? We've kept Tudor in the job. Oh, Lord of mercy. All right, listen. I'm going to open up the show to people that want to jump on. I'll put a link and pin it to the top of the chat now. If you want to come on, you're more than welcome. If you come on and you behave like a dickhead, I will ban you for life and remove you from the show. Let's put it in the chat. Jump on the show. Anyone that wants to come on, the link's in the chat. There you go. I've just pinned it to the top as well. And yeah, I'll put it in the feed as well. If anyone wants to jump on, you're more than welcome, guys. Let me quickly share that as well on WhatsApp in case anyone wants to come on. But there you go. A point for Tottenham. Unreal. Unbelievable. Let's quickly go through the stats for that game as well. Listen, I thought that was an awful game of football, guys. And I'm amazed Spurs got a point, but we kind of deserve it based on both teams being absolute crap. So in that sense, Liverpool deserved not to get 3 points because they were shit. But at the same time, Spurs, we were crap as well. But we hanged in there somehow, some way. You know, Liverpool didn't really trouble us. We didn't really trouble Liverpool except for 1 or 2 headers. But I think 1-1 is actually a fair score, guys. You know, 1-1 is a fair result today. There's no doubt about it. All right, so let's look at the stats from this game. In fact, let me see if I can even share these stats. Tell you what, Liverpool now, Man United now, I think they're definitely going to get Champions League football next season. That's worked out perfectly for Man United, who won today 3-1. Let's get the stats up. Andreas is coming on now. 1 second, Andreas. Let me just rearrange the screen here so that I can bring on another guest. Are you at Anfield? Well done, mate. How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's happening?
That was an unbelievable result, right?
Oh, do you know what? In the grand scheme of things, we will take that all day long.
What's the atmosphere like with the Spurs fans? They must have gone mental when we scored.
It was listen, Stel, we outsang them all games, man. My friend, we outsang them the whole game. The atmosphere was unbelievable. You know what? That's the best away crowd feeling I reckon we've had in how long now? Unbelievable. And we drew. We only drew.
Yeah. We only drew,
But
but
you know what? With how we
We
are,
expect
man,
it, right?
I'll happily take a draw.
One second. I've got red on the screen. I'm trying to get
next
um,
year.
what did you think of the performance today? Did you think Spurs were good? Do you think we were shit? Do you think Liverpool was shit as well? Do you think we were all right? What did you think of the performance?
Unbelievable.
Andres, did you hear that? I think you
What's
heard it.
that?
What did you think of the performance today from both teams? Andres, you can't hear me. All right, I'm going to remove Andres because unfortunately he can't hear me. Andres, are you there?
Let's find Johnson is on my mind. That is Tottenham number 9 singing. Tottenham representing red, white, blue. Let's find. Right, my Wi-Fi should be a bit better out here. It's awful in the stadium. Stel, talk to me.
Yeah, what did you think of the performance from both teams today?
This way. Do you know what? I think the overall quality of the game was awful. I think Liverpool looked really bad, to be honest with you. I think Gakpo was awful. But the overall quality of the game wasn't the greatest. But do you know what? It don't matter because we got on a very important point. So I'm not going to look too deeply into it. I think I think we started really well, but then we kind of died out, and then I don't know where we found that fight from to get the goal, but do you know what? We've done it, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's it. I agree. I thought the game was terrible, but Spurs deserved the point today. I thought Spurs deserved a draw based on what I was watching in terms of performance. You know, Liverpool didn't deserve to win it. I understand why they were in the lead, but they didn't deserve to win the game based on their performance, but nor did we. I thought a draw was fair. Oh, internet's gone. Let's bring on Will. Hi, Will. You're right.
You're right. I did.
Yeah, hi, mate. Listen, I've never spoken to you, never met you before. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. What'd you make of that? Unbelievable.
Liverpool should have been like 5 up before we scored. I think their shooting let them down massively. I was talking to one of my friends who's a Liverpool fan, and we were basically going, "My team's shit. No, my team's shitter." Like the whole game. It's just like, I got to say this is the one game that I thought majority of the players showed a little bit of fight, but I don't think it was enough going forward. They need to show some more. Richarlison played out of his skin as always against Liverpool because he loves scoring against them, the Everton connection and stuff. Why did he take him off right before a corner? It's just like stupid decisions like that. He should have just left him on. There was 20 seconds left in the game. This manager needs to go. We need someone who actually can think on his feet.
Let me ask you something. Do you now think because of that result that Tudor is actually going to keep his job now for at least another couple of games? Because how can you sack him after a draw at Anfield? Is this a bit of a double-edged sword now?
I think it is. I think whoever's making the decision needs to take context into account and how bad Liverpool were today. And we were just...
Yeah, but they're not going to look at it that way, are they? They're not going to say, "Oh, we got a point because Liverpool was shit." They're going to say, "We never get anything at Anfield. We got a point at Anfield."
I think it depends on how the dressing room feels. If the dressing room gets lifted now because we managed to get a point at Anfield, a change might disrupt that, and that might be the worst thing.
Right. Well, let me ask you this question. Let me just check one thing very quickly, okay? Let me check one thing very quickly. Hold on 1 second, right? So, Spurs. Let's bring in Eugene. Spurs are playing Atletico Madrid on Wednesday. Okay. Right, one more person. Right. Spurs are playing Atletico Madrid on Wednesday. So, if they keep Tudor off the back of that result, that means he'll be here on Wednesday. If we get mullered in that game and we go out the Champions League and they say, right, you got to go, and they sack him on Thursday, that gives the new manager 2 days with the players instead of a full week if we sack him now. That's got to be at the heart of any decision. If you're going to keep Tudor, then you can't sack him for that Forest game because the new manager only gets 2 days. If you don't think Tudor can take it forward, you've got to sack him now. So the next manager's got a week. What do you do with that? Because this has just thrown a curveball at the people that make the decisions at Spurs.
I think they got to take all of the performances into account with that being with that being the end goal is Nottingham Forest being our big game because it's like a 6-pointer basically. They take all of the performances into account. His performances, the way he interacts with the players. They need to look at everything on a broad spectrum and just not isolate this one result.
So you're saying you would sack Tudor tonight?
Oh yeah. If we got someone else coming in, yeah. But we have to have someone else coming in.
And if we've got okay, yeah, all right, makes sense. We've got someone lined up. Dan, very quickly, I just want to go through the stats. Liverpool had 63% possession. They had expected goals of 1.67. Spurs was 1.18, which is actually good for us normally. They had 17 shots. We had 13, which again isn't bad for us. We had 7 on target. They only had 4. We missed 1 big chance. They missed none. So look, when you look at all these stats, I'm not going to read them all out one by one, but a draw was about fair. And that's the reality. A draw was fair. Dan, they're going to keep shooting now, aren't they?
It wouldn't surprise. Do you know what? At the moment, just for the next half hour, I really couldn't care less. These pricks have been a death for me. I'm telling you. Just that point. I mean, for me, that don't save a manager's job, but that point is literally like gold dust, especially up at Anfield. Honestly, who was expecting that? Did we deserve that? I mean, if Liverpool would have had half a shooting boot on, they should have ended that 5-1 all day long. I mean, Salah missed 2 sitters that he never usually misses. They was all over us in every which way. 1 pass every time, straight down the middle, opened up in every way. How we did just not lose that? And do you know what? I don't care. It's games like that when you can just get it out of nowhere. Because I said it on the WhatsApp. They just ain't got their shooting boots on. We can get something out of this, like with about 15, 20 minutes to go. They was almost asking for that bit of trouble where they just weren't finishing, basically. How we just done that, I don't know, but a point is a point, and I'll quite happily snatch that up all day long. And if you'd have said that to anyone, no matter how we get that scrimp and scrape, dirty, filthy, good football, bad football, whatever, I don't think anyone would have said no to a point at Anfield. So I'm happy.
Would you sack Tudor or not? Dan, would you sack Tudor or not?
I still think he's got to go because I still think he got it totally wrong today. Because Porro, he cannot defend for shit and he keeps putting him as a right centre back. And I still think he's got to go. But if they're going to do it, they still got to do it tonight because they got to give the new manager, if there is one, whatever, as much time with that team as possible. So I would say yes, personally, because I think he got everything totally wrong again. And it was just by pure luck that we got something out of that.
Eugene,
but I'm not complaining about it.
Listen, it's a point that no one thought we'd ever get in a million years. Eugene, where are you at with this? This is a curveball. This is a real curveball now, isn't it?
Yeah, they always do that to us, Stel. Remember? This is how the fans react. We are always this experiment, right? As we think that we're going to get smacked, doom and gloom, we pull out a bunny out of the hat, right? And of course, big up to all you guys, right? Danny, Will, and Ray. And Stel's disappeared. So now he's taking over his channel. All right, guys, say whatever you want, right? This is normal that we... Oh, sorry, he's back now. So, Yeah. All right. But we used to do this.
I heard.
But we used to do this all the time last time. Remember? Once the host leaves the channel, right? The channel becomes ours. But tell you right, this game, right? To tell the truth, it surprised me is that they put in an effort. It looked like they put in an effort. They were running more and all that without Van der Ven and Romero. Maybe these two are the problem. I do not know, right? Some another. Liverpool was shit. All right, wait a minute. Liverpool were shit. All right, right? They couldn't finish their dinner, their lunch, their tea, right, or whatever. Okay, they got one goal from a brilliant Szoboszlai goal, right? But to tell the truth, right, we knew Dominic Szoboszlai has that foot in him, but we just put 4 defenders in the wall. Mate, put more defenders if he's such a good right? But nah, we consider that goal. Like what Dan said, right? We will cut open most of the time. Our defense still looks, very shaky. But somehow or other, we put in effort, and to go to Anfield and not won there in the last few hundred years or so, right? To get this draw, whilst the whole social media of them, right, was saying that we're going to get smacked 4-1, 5-1, 6-2, 6-3, we get a point. And like what you said, this point is like gold dust now, right? And we are celebrating it like gold dust. And that's why I'm a bit lost. You know what I'm saying? We are celebrating a draw. Yes, if this was in any other kind of circumstances, I would celebrate. But when it comes to this now, do I want Tudor sacked? He should have been sacked after the Crystal Palace game, honestly, right? The players didn't look at all that they want to play with him. But if he's slowly getting to them, right, and he knows who are the bad seeds in the squad or whatever, right, don't play them, right? Don't pander anymore. Our club can't have people who don't want to play for us, so don't pander to them, all right? If you do that, maybe we'll survive. If not, he goes back to the old side. It is what it is. A Madrid game, I'm not sure, right? I've always said, we don't throw away cups. We give our best. But what do? We get Kinski and go in the A Madrid game. It is what it is. What's happened. Now comes this game, right? Are we going to throw this game away since Tudor has made a bit of progress? And the best part is, right, the smoke and mirrors, right? It's the smoke and mirrors. We will beat A Madrid, right, by a goal or two. 2-1, 3-2 or something like that. And then that builds momentum for us and for him. Are we going to fall into that trap? But it does build momentum for us. The Forest game will look good, right? If we beat Forest, then it will bring us to about 33 points with about 6, 7 or 5 games to go. That gives us more hope of not being relegated. That's all I'm going to say. But whatever it is, you know me, Stel. I don't care about the managers anymore, right? They're all just puppets there. Maybe he's not. Maybe he could be one of them trying to pull the strings now instead of other people pulling the strings, right? It is what it is. Celebrate the draw. Celebrate the draw. Woohoo!
Rain, Tudor. He's done the unthinkable. Got a point at Anfield against everyone's prediction. And is the context going to be applied like Will said? Or are the board going to say, shit, how do we... Because the people in the stadium are cheering. The fans seem all happy. It doesn't take much for us to just suddenly flip into this euphoric state of everything's wonderful now.
Oh, it's
the
not.
The board, yeah, well, it's not. Yeah, you're right. The board has got a very, very, very difficult decision to make because all the noise coming into this game is the Zerbi's lined up. Tudor's getting sacked after this game. All the journalists now, you're going to see this massive flip-flop from all the journalists, all the ITKs, the experts that talk utter guff, which is what I keep saying to people, in my opinion, just my opinion. Rain. Liverpool won, Spurs won. What are you pointing at? You're on mute. You're on mute.
You're on mute.
Bring up Beyond 72's comment. Bring up Beyond 72's comment. Last night.
Oh, did you call it?
Last night I was on. With Cookie and Barry Nick. I'm not sure. I've always called him Barry, and Danny calls him Nick. I don't know. Maz, Eugene. Eugene had left by then.
What made you
who
predict
else?
the draw, though? What was your thinking? Why did you think that?
I said there is a place in this world where we dig out a draw, and I've got a feeling that tomorrow that's what we're going to do. And they laughed me off the show. They laughed me off the show, and I was
They're not
just
laughing
like,
now.
"There you go." I called it, because
You need to. By the way, you need to milk that now. You need to absolutely milk the hell out of that, right?
yeah, I'll get on the WhatsApp and I'll spam it. Why did I have that feeling?
Yeah.
I think he's been moving us. Well, first, I think he's been moving us in that direction, but I don't know. I think people have been this season more than most. People look at names of teams, and they don't actually look at how teams are playing. So like with us, they're like, "Oh, Tottenham aren't going to go down." Well, actually, have you seen us play? Do you know what I mean? It's like, and then they see us play, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're really bad." They're like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and teams are like, "Oh, West Ham are just going to." Have you seen? They've been picking up points, and obviously Somerville's Somerville's now got injured, and I think they're going to struggle. And I just don't think Liverpool have been playing. I just don't think Liverpool have been playing particularly well. And then Slot goes and does us the biggest favour, and he signals that they're going to cruise today. And I think they've lost those 2 points more than we've gained the point. Mind you, having said that, we should definitely have had a penalty. But how Virgil van Dijk gets away with all he gets, it needs to be studied, right? Somebody needs to do a PhD.
I can tell you the conclusion of that.
On Virgil van Dijk and how he gets away with everything he gets away with. There's more than enough content there for somebody to fill a 50,000 word dissertation, right? And get a PhD. What was that, Will?
I was going to say it's because we're not playing in red and white.
Okay, fair. Yeah, absolutely. So they cruised today. So those stats that you showed, anyone who was watching up until about the 80th minute, would have looked at those stats and would have gone, they're bonkers, because they were all over us. I mean, there was how many times did they flood the box, and there was like 5 or 6 red shirts in our box.
They had chances, mate.
Exactly.
They should have ended us about 5. They should have been 5 up easy. They just did not have shooting boots on today.
And there was so many times when we were just desperate, desperation station, and they just couldn't finish. And it wasn't as though nobody in our defence or Vicario had an outstanding performance. It wasn't like one of those performances where the goalkeeper has made 15 worldies. They just weren't putting them on target. Should he stay? I mean, he played the young Sousa kid who's played 28 professional games. He played him at right back. What are you thinking? And the bonkers thing is, it kind of worked. That's the bonkers thing. He'd kind of tied down their Rio kid, who's pretty quick. He's not afraid to put his physicality about Sousa, is he? I hope he doesn't. I hope he learns. He needs to go and study that Virgil van Dijk dissertation as how to put your physicality about and stay on the pitch. Because if he can keep putting his physicality about and staying on the pitch, then he's going to be a half decent player. Should we? I'm with Will. Have they got a plan? Big question for this lot, right? We know that's a massive question for these owners, because I don't think they've got a Scooby-Doo. Have they got a plan? If they've got a plan, they need to stick to the plan. I don't know. It's absolutely bonkers. If
you were Vinay Lange, what would you do right now?
If I was Vinay Lange and I already had Sherwood I'd already been speaking to Sherwood, right? And we already had a plan for tomorrow for Sherwood to come in with a few of the old lads who are going to come in and just make the training ground a place where people want to be, and is going to be a half fun place where people knuckle down, and it's a place where people actually want to go and want to deliver again. Then I'd still be doing that tomorrow. If they haven't already got that, then just play with the hand that you're given. Just keep Tudor and see where we go.
Rayan, take all the if buts and maybes, if this, if that. If you were in charge of Spurs, would you keep Tudor?
I wouldn't have signed him in the first place. I would have kept Frank, if I'm brutally honest.
Okay, but now he's here.
I wouldn't have rolled the dice.
Off the back of this result, would you keep him or not?
Have I got? I need to ask. Have I got somebody lined up for tomorrow?
Yes.
I've got somebody lined up for tomorrow. Then I'm carrying on with my plan.
Get rid of Tudor. Okay.
It's got to be if they've got somebody there still. They can't just do this when we've only got a game or two left.
See, for me, I think they're going to give him another game now. I think they're going to give him another game. And do you know what? Because all the noise was if Tudor loses, they're going to change, right? He hasn't lost. And now I think he's going to get the Atletico game. And if that's a horrific result, then I think they'll sack him. But then that gives the new guy no time whatsoever to come in for that Forest game. And Forest now have got a whole week to work with the same manager.
You know what, with that Champions League game still, I just hope if he does stay, yeah, or do you know what, whatever manager is there, just it's like we agreed on the other day. Do one or the other. Either chuck it under the bus and just go for the Premier League, which is what I'd rather we do, or go for the bloody game. Not a half and half like we did before. And so for me personally, I couldn't give a toss about the Champions League. The thing that bugged me about the game was when me and you spoke about it, and you basically put your point over, and I agreed with you. Just do it one way or the other. No in between on this one. Just go left or right, black or white, whatever way you want me to put it. Do one or the other.
But like I said, I was saying, right, he most probably might even just win that game 1-0. You get what I'm saying? And then that will put on another smoke and mirrors on, right? But the problem is that if he wins that game and wins that Forest game, right, then we can't sack him already. You get it? That train has left. We have to stick to him to the rest of the season, right? Are we going to take that risk? That's the question we're going to take, right? Both ways.
Usually, if he wins the Forest game, he doesn't need to be sacked. If he wins this point, 3 points against Forest, another draw, and we're fine.
Yeah, I agree. If he wins Forest, you don't sack him. Can I ask you guys another question? Do you bring back Romero and Van der Ven?
I know it's a bit of a no-brainer, really, isn't it? You're going to do it because you just look at Dragusin, and I mean, I still claim that I think Danzo is a more consistent footballer than Romero. I think he's more reliable than Romero.
Dragusin and Danzo today showed they want to be at the club. They showed that they're not getting sent off. They showed they're not making any irrational, wild giveaway moments, right? But as individual talent, they're not as good as Romero and Van der Ven. So this is the dilemma. We're in a relegation battle. We have got the mother of Premier League 6-pointers coming up in the last 30 years. This game is going to be nuts. Do you go with Romero and Van der Ven, or do you go with Danzo and Dragusin, or do you go with a combination of them, and which ones? Because that's another issue he's got to look at. And I think this is more of a psychological choice as opposed to a technical and decision on the ball quality. Go on, Will, for this one.
I say you give him 10 minutes. He's shown he's not scared to hook someone early. So, I mean, you give him 10 minutes. If they don't show the right mentality, you get them off.
Yeah, that's a good
Love that. Love that.
We haven't got the amount of people. We haven't got the amount of people to do that, though. We have not got the amount of subs to basically do that. I agree with what you're saying, but if anything, personal opinion there. If we're playing three at the back, I'll go Danzo, Van der Ven, and Dragusin over Romero. I think he is that inconsistent and basically proved it time and time again that he's an excellent person. He's an excellent player on his day, but he's just too inconsistent. You just don't know what you're going to get. At least with Danzo, you've got a good idea you're going to get a 6 or a 7, basically. You're not going to get no 9 or 10, but you're going to get quite a stable player there. I think don't trust Romero. I don't trust him.
I think that's the big decision. Yeah, absolutely. Romero's just so emotional that you don't know if you're going to get a 5 or an 8, a 5 or a 9, maybe I should say, out of him.
More like 2 and a 9.
Actually, really. You don't know if you're going to get a 5 or a 9 minute, in 10-minute chunks. You can get a 9 in the 50th to the 60th minute, and then a 5 in the 60th to the 70th minute. Do you know what I mean? With Romero, he can just lose his head. But I think the bigger question is, does he go back to 3 at the back? Because today, I don't think Dragusin. I can see why people are going to be getting excited about Dragusin. I think there were times today when he showed that he's not. He's not a. He's not. Yeah, bozo moments. Absolutely. He's not the player that he thinks or his agent thinks he is. So
do you know what I think's happened today, guys? And this is where I'm going to get pelters and all the usual shit people throw at me, and then further down the line, people will say, "Oh well, yeah, actually, yeah." I remember this season, when we beat Man City, we beat Burnley, right? And everyone got, "Oh, what a start, Frank! Different class, better than Ange." And I said, "Guys, Burnley are going down. Can we just get real? They're getting relegated. You're negative, you're all the usual shit." Then we beat Man City, and I said, "Guys, we always beat Man City, right? It doesn't matter who the manager is. Oh, you just fucking love Ange, you hate Frank, you never want." Fast forward, everyone pivoted, changed, didn't want to talk about it, didn't like the fact that I brought it up. And what we do as a fan base, and I've said this many, many times, an unexpected result occurs, and we jump on it like this magical moment of, this is it. This is, you wait and see now, and then it comes crashing down. I personally think if Tudor's the manager against Forest, we're losing that game. Today,
it's going to be a battle.
Today,
it's going to be a massive battle.
If it finishes a draw, I wouldn't be surprised either. But draw's not good enough for us. We need a win. I think today what you saw was a Tottenham team that tried, that wasn't very good, that played a Liverpool team that was just as fucking bad. It was two crap teams that put on an awful game, and a draw was fair. It was literally that felt like watching Burnley Wolves or Forest versus Leeds. That's what that game felt like today.
It was only fair because Liverpool were that crap at finishing. Liverpool didn't technically have a shit game today, I don't think, because they opened
Richie
us
was
up
2 headers that he could have scored from as well, Dan.
I know that.
Richie
I know
could
that.
have scored 2 headers today
No,
as well,
I know
right?
that. But then, okay, if he'd have scored them, they should have done us about 6-3 with the chances they had. Yeah, they did not have their shooting boots on, but they dominated that field. I mean, for me, now all of a sudden everyone loves off Archie Gray again and Sarr and everything. How good they are at that. Bollocks! That I would rather take bloody Skips and Winks back over them two. I think they're that bad in midfield together. But again, at least Gray showed he had some fight on him today. But that's not necessarily going to win you a game all the time or get you a point all the time. I thought Liverpool basically dominated us in most ways when it comes to just putting the ball straight down the middle, open again. If they had someone crossing better on the right hand side about 4 times, where Porro was just nowhere to be seen, that would have gone in. I mean, Rio could have had 2 off of that where they didn't get the ball over to him when he was just blatantly there with Porro not there. They should have absolutely hammered that. They did not have their shooting boots on. They didn't play great. It was just one of them things, I suppose, of who was shitter on the day. And if you want to go by that, we were the worst team, but they did not finish their chances, and they should have easily had that off of us. But both teams were pretty crap today. But Liverpool deserved what they got, i.e. the draw instead of the win, because they didn't put it away when they could have. They could have had us out of that game by half time.
But then the thing is that right, we all know that we are shit. You know what I'm saying? No? But the problem is
I'm not denying it. I know we are.
yeah, we all know we are shit. That's the sad part, right? But the thing is that somehow or another, right, this shit team today, right, faced another shit Liverpool team, right? Because they sat back. They let us dominate most of the game in the end of the last 20 minutes or so, 15 minutes, right?
They got complacent. They got complacent.
I think they had 1.5. I think they had 1.5 eyes on their midweek game.
Yeah.
And I think rightly so. They rocked up today, and they thought we just need to be first, maybe second gear to beat this lot. Let's face it, with due reason, right? They absolutely should have beaten us in first or second gear today. I had Ekatike as my captain in FPL. So I got 2 points today from him. That's great. That's fantastic. Why he wasn't starting, is bonkers. I don't care about Salah. He's still a very, very good player, but they've got other players who can deliver what Salah's doing. But the player who's been putting the ball in the back of the net is Ekatike for them. So they.
Sorry, go on. Finish what you're saying.
No, so why they didn't play him, I don't know. They thought they could cruise today, and the problem is when you start out cruising, it's very hard. It's very hard to shift up again. I don't want to hear as well. Sorry, Dan. I'll let you go in just a sec. I don't want to hear any Richarlison is this amazing player either. The guy puts a shift in, but the quality that he's got on the ball is so bad. His touch is so poor. He really shouldn't still be at our club. If we need to get players out of this club in the summer as much as we need to be getting players in, even if we avoid Stelagation.
I get what you say about Richie, yeah, and I'll make you right on him. But one thing I will give him, and I've always said with him, is he's got. I mean, I say he's got a pair of balls on him. The amount of time he hits the floor, that's a different story. But he does cause a problem, and he does try. But again, trying is not enough. You've actually got to be good enough as well. But we've got so much crap at that team. Personally, incapable with the ball is an understatement. But I think he's better than Tell. I've not seen nothing of Tell at all. So I think Tell is an absolute liability. I think Odegaard is more of a chance. The question
I got slated for calling out Tell today. I got slated. I thought Tell was absolute rubbish.
I thought he was, apart from one cross, I thought he was awful. Question I've got though, yeah, I want to talk to a few people about this because I don't seem to get any answers off everyone. Why isn't Simmons starting? I mean, he is our only playmaker and he's got our motor and everything and that. It is questionable, but why is this the second manager now that's not starting him? That is my question. I personally think he should be starting. I don't think he's proved anything good this year, but everyone has been pretty much shit and he's had no support up front. But I think he's extremely weak on the ball when it comes to physicality to the extent of Tell, basically, where he gets knocked off it that easy. He's just actually better with the ball at his feet. But why isn't it? Why is he not getting started by the second manager now? Because Frank left him out for about 4 or 5 games straight, and it weren't no injury. So, what's happening there with Simmons?
Because I think they see him as a luxury player, and I don't agree with it. I think he came on today, and instantly you could see his close control and his ability on the ball. He's not a world beater. Right, he isn't. Will he be next season? Because so many players have that first season.
He's got very good ball control. Very good.
Absolutely,
but he's so easy to just knock.
Yeah, and we absolutely needed that. We absolutely needed that today, right? We needed somebody who can put their foot on the ball and move around. And when he came on, he showed his quality. So. What I think it's because they see him as a luxury player, mate. I
think it's because both of the managers don't like risk takers. he's a player that will look up and try and play a ball through, and then the ball might end up getting cut out or something. But if you don't take a risk, you're not going to get through on goal.
I
Majority
agree.
of the time.
Do you know, I can agree with that. I think we still do the same as we did under Ange in the aspect of, I think we take more risks in front of our own bloody goal than we do up the other end of the pitch. And I was saying this last season with Ange, if there's a 50-50 ball in front of our own net, do you know what? We go for it. Whereas if there's a 70-30 chance ball up the other end, we don't take it. We seem to take more risks in front of our own goal than we do up the other end of the bloody pitch. I agree with that, but surely if you want a playmaker in there, you want to take that chance.
Yeah, you
Have
need.
that
I don't
shot
think
from
they
outside.
do. I don't think they do want a playmaker.
You need
I
a
think
risk
they do want
taker,
to
like
Yeah.
to be able to progress the ball and actually get yourself in good positions. You need to take risks.
Because I can't stand playing out of defence. I mean, the way I like it done is the Italian way of doing it with 3 at the back and wing backs, basically. As soon as they get it, one pass straight to midfield. None of this tap, 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 pass it up the side. Direct ball straight down the middle or up the side. Come back on yourself, let your wing backs or your midfielders do your job for you.
Yeah.
And we don't do that. We seem to piss ball about with it in front of our own bloody goal more than we do up the other end of the pitch. And that is frustrating.
No, we can't. Yeah, Dan, we can't do that because we can't even pass 5 yards to each other. How are we going to do that?
Yeah, but then why do we do it in front of our own goal and not the other end?
We have to go back to the basics of this, right? We bring managers to tell the truth, right? I think the manager sees this. He sees he puts on Xavi. Xavi is the creative. He runs up, right? There were so many times I was doing the watch along, right? I was saying, right, when we do the counter attack, right? There's like 3 against 6. Where's the rest of them? Nobody's following from behind, right? That's why Xavi is not utilized in that way, because he will take the ball and he will go forward and he'll be alone. And then we lose the ball again. And it's a repeat and a repeat, right? So I think now this is what the managers are going to do now. He's going to use Xavi like, like if we are like 1-0, and then it's like in the 60th minute, 65th minute, then maybe we throw him on with someone, right? Like a Moani to complement him on the attack, right? To do something. Maybe that's the plan. But to tell the truth, like what you guys say is right, it's true, right? It's perplexing, but to tell the truth, we've been doing this for too long, right? It is what it is. If Ange was the manager, right? Most probably Xavi be sitting inside the goal post, the net of the opposition post. He'll be hanging out there. You get what I'm saying? That's where his position is.
Possibly.
Right? Yeah.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I've been watching, funnily enough, I've been watching quite a lot of Championship football, right? Because I've taken a bit of a shine to Wrexham after watching that, after watching the whole Disney thing. And so I've watched quite a bit of not just Wrexham, but I've watched quite a bit of Championship football. And do you know what? They actually play proper football. They actually there isn't all this falling down. There is a little bit of playing out from the back, but why we're playing out from the back when we've got players like Vicario and Dragusin who can't do it? It's like you may want to do it, but at some point, do you know what? I want to go and run a marathon tomorrow, but I ain't going to be able to. Do you know what I mean? So do you know what? I'm not going to do it. It just beggars belief why these bonkers philosophies that have kind of seeped their way into the Premier League are so pervasive. It's like Dan said it absolutely perfectly. Take all the risks you want at the back to try and sort of, pull teams out, and then take no risks in their half because you don't want to lose the ball. It's just back to front. It makes no sense.
We've done it since Ange. We have done it since. It's like what happened with Kingsky, yeah? Now, that first screw up by him, 100% on his head, whatever, and that. You can say the next one to an extent as well. But personally, I don't think the player should have even been passing back to him after what had just happened and give the boy 10 minutes if chance to get his head back together. So I do put that on the players passing back to him. But then that is what they're told to do. It's the way we've played since Ange. I just don't, when we know we've got a goalkeeper, especially with Vicario, who is so incapable with his feet that it's shocking, can't get the ball out long either and that. Why we have to play out from the goalkeeper, I really just don't know. And again, some of the passes we put across our own goal are more risk-taking than up the other end of the pitch in front of their own goal. It's been like it since Ange. And the other thing is, why does this fella just keep on starting Porro as the right centre back of a back three? I've been saying this for over a year and a half now. He is shit. He cannot defend for love nor money. Put him as a right wing back, you get half something out of him. He cannot defend. I'd rather stick Archie Gray there. I think Archie Gray's a better defender than Porro. And that's going, son.
No, we've been saying that for years about Porro, haven't we, since he came? That he can't defend and he's more of an attacking player.
But a lot of people defended him. No, people used to say about it. When I used to have this debate a year ago with people were telling me he's getting better. He's a good defender.
I remember those
not.
debates. I remember those
I've never
debates.
heard a single person defend Porro's defending.
Ryan, I've had it out with a few people where they've defended Porro's defending, and a lot in the chat as well used to go on about how he's getting better and he's a good defender and that. People used to actually defend him and say he was a good defender. He was a good.
He used to make one tackle and cut one ball out, and people would start raving about his defensive work and stuff.
Yeah, he gets in front of the ball. I'll give him that. He's good at getting in front of the ball, but that don't take much skill, does it?
That's
I mean, for me, his defending is shocking. How many times he left us open on that back three? That was bad. Yeah. That's where they should have had at least 3 goals from if someone would have just crossed it over to Rio. Why does a manager keep doing that? Some of the things this fella does, I do find strange.
Maybe he's got no choice.
No, actually, that's where I was going to go. I was going to play a bit of devil's advocate. In some senses, sometimes our coaches, especially like the Frank and Tudor this year, have had no choice. It's been, play Porro or not have a right back because you haven't got a left back. Because our only left back, well, I guess we had 2, but Davies went out. Right. Davies went out ages ago.
But centre back right of a 3. What is that all about? I mean, Spence defends better than him. So stick Spence there. Stick Archie Gray there or something.
Yeah, but that's the Conte 3, isn't it? That Southgate did. It's a very, very popular back 3 formation over the last 10 years, where you have a fullback. Do you remember Southgate used to play Walker on the right hand side?
That was more to get him in the team, I think. That one was
no, it wasn't. No. It's a tactical choice. It's Conte's back 3 system. Conte used to play what's the guy? What's their right back? They've got, oh my god, his name's just gone.
Was that the one who had the brilliant? You on about the one who had the brilliant season, then disappeared, basically, where they won the league at Chelsea?
I can't remember.
I think I know you're on about.
But it's a Conte system to have a. So basically, the way that it works is you have 3, and in defence, when you haven't got the ball, you got 3 centre backs. When you have got the ball, the fullback pivots. So then you only have 2 centre backs, and he flies up, and it's supposed to kind of rotate up. That's the way. That's the way that it works. It's a tactical choice. That unfortunately, I don't disagree with you, Dan, because it's so tactical, and it requires the players to have such an in-depth understanding of where they need to be at any particular point in time. It's a Conte system.
So you can overload one side, isn't it?
To come in, with 10 games or 12 games left, and go, right, we're going to play this highly tactical, technical system that I'm going to teach you, this lot, is just madness. It's absolute madness. You come in and you go, right, you all know how to play 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. You all know how to play this. You've been playing it since you were 5 years old. That's what we're going to play. That's what you do. You don't try and teach them something new.
Yeah. I mean, it is definitely a weird one. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely a weird one. I mean, I'll still go with, I think Walker was definitely played because that's where he wanted to play, and he wanted Walker in that team no matter what. Walker could defend, and he could also play wide. But I also get where you're coming from with the idea of the formation as such. But in Italy, you've got a flat back 3, basically. You have your no-nonsense centre-back, and then you usually have 2 ball-playing defenders, or at least 1 ball-playing defender there. whatever way they want to do it. Or the other way they do it is they have two ball-playing defenders and the centre-back who can also push forward to be a DM. That's how Inter Milan like doing it at times. And if what you're saying is right, I'll go with it, because I honestly don't know what the hell he's doing there. If that's what he's doing there, then to me that's asking for trouble, because Porro cannot defend, and he showed it.
Oh, it's
again.
bonkers. It is madness.
If you're right on what you're saying, I'll take your word for it, because I honestly don't know, so I'll take your word for it. But if that is what he's doing, then wow.
I need to make sure you understand me. I understand why he's doing it, but I don't agree with it in any way, shape, or form.
No, I didn't say you agreed with it. I'm just saying I'm taking your word for it, because I don't know if, because I just genuinely don't know
want to come back and smack me in the face.
No. What I've said is I don't know, so you've described it, so I'm just going to take your word for it, because I genuinely don't know, and I think it's there's something. It's not
guys.
right.
I got to make a move soon, right? It's going to be 3:17 a.m. here in Malaysia, and still starting to look like Tommy to me on the screen. My gosh.
Tommy.
Oh, Stel, thanks for having me on. Thanks, guys. Right, like I said, right? Smoke and mirrors again, right? If we beat A Madrid but still don't qualify for the next round, it's still smoke and mirrors, and most probably he'll still stay here until Forest. And if he beats Forest, like all of us say, right? He deserves to stay. Take care, guys. Right, I'll catch you later. And don't forget, right? Please subscribe to Mr. Stelios on Spurs, right? And of course, the Hotspur Hood, and of course, my channel, Spurs Version TV, guys. Right? Thanks for the support and thanks for the love all these years, right? We've been doing this, moaning and groaning about our club, right? And it still goes on, right? Take care. Come on, you Spurs.
Big up, Eugene. Listen, guys, I need to wrap it up, because we've been going for 2015. But before I wrap it up, I just want to ask you all two questions. We'll go around, start with Will and end up with me. Will, number one, will Tudor be the manager for the Nottingham Forest game? And number two, do you think Spurs will stay up?
Nottingham Forest. As much as I think they should look at the situation as a whole and everything, I think this result has bought him another game in the Premier League. Unless Atletico come to our stadium and absolutely thump us, then they might make a decision, and then whoever comes in has 2 days to get ready, which is ridiculous as well. Will Spurs stay up? If we can show this amount of fight as a base level that we showed today, yes. Just.
So Tudor will be here for the Forest game, and Spurs will just about stay up. Okay. Dan,
if they showed this amount of fight as a base, this is the minimum.
Do you know what? I always like it when people give an opinion. There's always got to be a caveat just to protect them. Like, I do the same. I'm always the same. I always put some small print in there. That's my
It's a Greek thing still.
Can't predict the future, can you?
And I do it because I'm surrounded by sharks that can't wait to pounce and bite and chew. So you got to put some little small print to try and wriggle out of it. But Dan, same to you. Oh, by the way, Will, put your number in the private chat. I'll add you to the WhatsApp group. As long as you're happy to join the group. Dan,
I don't mind.
Same with you. Do you think Tudor will be the manager against Forest, and do you think Spurs will stay up?
I mean, I'm saying I think we're done, but there is that I've said from day as well. I think there is still that glimmer of hope we can stay up, depending what goes on behind us, basically, with the other teams. I think if anything's going to keep us up, it's going to be more the other teams than ourselves keeping us up. I think Tudor's just give himself another game in the Premier League, if I'm going to be honest. Not that I necessarily agree with it, but I do think he's just give himself another game there. I mean, I don't care about Moles and all that stuff. I don't think he's been good. He should be gone. He should have been gone before today. But what will the club do? We know what this fruity club is like. He will probably be there for the Forest game. If we can do Forest, if we really want to be like technical here, that Forest game is probably the most important game we've played now since that Champions League final. If anything, it's probably more important than that Champions League final. It is probably do you know what? I'm even going to take it a step further. That is probably going to be the most important game we've played in 20 years, even. I'll go back that far. All right, cup finals, whatever else in that, yeah. But we didn't win the Champions League. If we did win it, whatever. This one could actually make or break us going down. That Forest game is like a 12-pointer, let alone a 6-pointer or a 3-pointer. You get where I'm coming from on how important it is, basically. It is probably the biggest game we have had in God knows how long.
Yeah, no, I agree. So
if we
Tudor's
Tudor's going to be there, and if we do Forest, I think we can just about scrape it, depending on what goes on behind us.
Yeah, but my question is, will we stay up? Not will we stay up? So basically, will we beat Forest?
If you'd have taken me back a week, I'd have said no. But after seeing a little bit of fight in it today, obviously not blinded by it, but I'm not seeing Forest looking too great either. I'm seeing them play better than us, but I don't think they're exactly got it easy. Neither have West Ham. It is going to be literally that skin tight that he's going to come down to a game or a goal difference. And for me,
so up or down
at the moment, it's. Do you know what? It's a bloody hard one to call. With that result today, that might put the little bit of kick in it. We might just be able to scrape that by the skin of our teeth and stay up. But for me, it all goes on the Forest game.
Okay, so Dan thinks we're going to stay up just about. Rain, will Tudor be the manager? Well, you and Will agree with each other. Rain, do you think Spurs will keep Tudor for the Forest game? And do you also think we will stay up or go down?
I think Tudor will be the coach for the Forest game for the same reason that I couldn't see them. For the same reason I don't think they sacked Frank for 2 or 3 months when everyone was going, he's got to be sacked. And that's because they're clueless. The club is basically rudderless. We're even more rudderless now because Vinay and Lange have been undercut by Boucher or whatever his name is, who doesn't even work for the club, to sack Frank. So I don't think there's anybody there necessarily who has got their hand on the button to sack Tudor, and I definitely don't think there's anybody at the club who is sort of putting in the work to get a replacement. Does that make sense? So by default, I think Tudor will still be at the club in when Forest come. I may be wrong. They may be working hard. It would surprise me. Do I think we will stay up? I watched the Forest game today. They were better than Fulham, but they couldn't score for toffee. So
no, they play for Liverpool. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't get that. So can Forest? Oh, I see. You're talking about Everton.
Yeah, don't. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, right.
Sake,
so
well, say what you want.
It depends. It depends what Forest. It depends what Forest turn up next weekend. I mean, I haven't seen many great performances from Spurs in the last 2 years at White Hart Lane, and I'm there pretty much every home game, every Premier League home game, pretty much. So I can't. We have to beat them.
It's bloody hard to just say yes or no on this one, isn't it? It's bloody hard to do it.
because we're
round the
bonkers.
houses like Lubo, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel, right? It's okay to get this wrong, right? Everyone's going to get something wrong. Tudor will be here. I get that bit. Do you think we will go down? So essentially, do you think we'll get what we need from the Forest game? Is what I'm asking.
I think we're going to beat. I think we're going to beat Forest.
All right, so then we should stay up. We should stay up.
Yeah.
Right. So all three of you think as it stands, and it could change next week. Tudor's going to stay for the Forest game, and Spurs will just about stay up. Right. My view is this: I think Tudor's going to stay now because of that, and it's going to be a catastrophic mistake. I think against Forest, we're not going to win. I think it's probably going to be a draw, and we will get relegated because he's going to be in charge for Villa away, Chelsea away, and all the other games that we need to get some points from. So for me, we still go down because they're going to keep him now. They're going to keep this guy.
With that
he's
as
going to get mate. The way he picked that team today,
that was bad.
We got away with it, man. We got away with it today, and I think it's going to cover up all the fucking flaws. And you know what? He's not going to have the balls, in my view, to drop Van der Ven and Romero. I don't think he's going to have the balls for it. In my view, I think Romero's got too much sway in the camp, and I don't think he's prepared to go toe to toe with him, even though he probably has to. So. We'll find out. Listen, we'll know as the weeks go on. We'll know when we're going up, down, tuners here. We'll see what happens. Boys, thank you for coming on today. Appreciate it. Will, Dan, Rain, Eugene, big up. Will, are you on any YouTube channels or do you just kind of jump on shows and stuff?
Well, I got my own thing with nothing to do with football at the moment. So, yeah.
All right. Well, if you get a YouTube channel, let us know so we can all jump on and help out. Rain, you're part of a group of people on a YouTube channel, aren't you?
I'm a bit of a hobo. I kind of you see me pop up. I just want to say, Will, I see a Cyprus flag behind you. Is there a relevance to that?
I'm half Cypriot, half Scottish. Grew up in North London, and I live in America.
So there's three of us. Three of us. On Dan, you're the odd one out.
No.
So,
wait, you two are Cypriot.
Half, yeah.
I am.
I didn't know. I thought it was just me and
We've
Danny.
talked about it, mate. We've talked about it.
I'm from Limassol. Oh yeah, you have
a terrible memory. You have absolutely terrible memory.
Well, Dan's got a bit of Italian in him. He's got a bit of Italian.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
We'll
give him a pass.
Where the other place is. I've got a link to another bloody place as well. I can't remember the bloody name of it now, but it is actually just off Greece and that. But English and Italy are my main two.
I'm a Mongol. I've got German, Irish, Egyptian. If you go back like 2 or 3 generations in me, I'm a mess. Anyway, I'm a bit of a hobo. I'm regularly on with Saba. I'm regularly on with Sean. But I do 2 or 3 shows a week with Derma on THFC Till We Die, which is always a bit of fun.
Okay, check out that channel. Dan, have you got any shows planned, or you just go live when you feel like it, don't you?
Yeah, basically, I haven't done nothing for 2 weeks, and I should do. But at the moment, it's just you just look at it sometimes, and it's easier to just jump on someone else's show and talk for an hour than set up your own show and do everything else. I've been quite lazy with it lately, but it's just been a bit disheartening as well. Basically, like is it even worth my time? Is how I felt with Tottenham of lately. But yeah, I've got to sort something out, do something soon. But as I say, I just do them as they go. Basically, call it a Spur of the month thing.
Go check out the Hotspur, everyone. I'll be on the Spurs 5 tomorrow, and then I'll be back on my channel for the Atletico Madrid watch along. Why I'm doing that, I don't know, but I will be. So check out everyone's channels. Thanks for watching tonight. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll be back soon. Let's see what happens with Tudor. This is going to be so interesting this week, all the content. I don't know where it's going to go, but take care. Spurs are still in the hunt. We're there, just about. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.